Fellow Jamaicans, friends at home and across the world, greetings. On Tuesday, October 28, 2025, our nation faced one of the most powerful and devastating hurricanes in our history. In the wake of Melissa's passage, I extended comfort to those who suffered loss and called on Jamaicans to unite in the work of rebuilding. Though this office is not on the front line of relief operations, please know that I support our brothers and sisters in the West, and we will journey together on the road to recovery. Amid the destruction, the extraordinary strength of our Jamaican spirit has never weakened. Our resilience has been reflected in the bravery of our first responders, the Jamaica Defense Force, the Jamaica Fire Brigade, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who, alongside the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, have led search and rescue operations, aerial assessments, and road clearance. Ministry of Labor and Social Security has managed emergency shelters and distributed initial support. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has expanded care through mobile clinics, field hospitals, and the mobile pharmacy care clinic in Westmoreland. We are grateful for the support of the international community. Their immediate support has shown us that we are a cherished group and that our influence is felt in every part of the world. Jamaicans at home and in the diaspora have rallied the aid of brothers and sisters locally, giving financial and human resources in the aftermath of the storm. Today, I honor our music fraternity, whose generosity and commitment have strengthened this cause. Through their voices, instruments, and creativity, they help heal the nation and lift our spirits. This telethon is also a call to action to support the National Hurricane Relief Program, to volunteer, and to give what you can, because our contribution brings us closer to rebuilding. Though our island is small, the strength of our people is limitless. Together, we will rise. Thank you, and may God bless you and Jamaica, land we love. You wanna feel Jamaica love?
Hurricane Melissa tore through Jamaica this week. More than half the island has no power or a working water system.
Road is rough, and don't you ever get dry. Take it easy, take your time, don't need to worry.
Alright, let me sit down and just make me sleep here with that and sun.
And the storm come down and mash up the whole of way over here, blow down over there. So all the whole of the hilltop there, so let everybody get out a roof over their head. I don't have electricity. Disciple like one kilo.
Never seen it on a bar, but I just give God thanks for that.
They're hungry. But today, right now, I'm with you. More of them will be a man with Telethon.
With people them not dead. So all the world we get together and say we have to get the place together. So we can't do better than that. Because this is a real event. Everybody needs it. We have to do with brothers keeper. Time like this.
But we are here and we're going to build back better. Nexus reminded us that help is on the way. And in Jamaica, how we say, out of many, one people, and one people help everybody.
That's for sure. Now let us all welcome a voice that knows what it means to be delivered. Growing up in Trench Town, of course, he saw things that could break his spirit. But through the grace of God, he can tell you that he's blessed and highly favored.
And one thing that we have kept hearing from persons, they lost everything, no have nowhere to sleep, and things are looking really hard. But hear what many persons are saying, I'm still here.
Let's make welcome right here and now, Jamaica and the world, Carrie Sales.
I am blessed and highly. It doesn't matter what we're going through right now. Listen, Jamaica is blessed and highly favored. Cause we were not with a price. Our God did sacrifice. Cause we are blessed and highly favored. One more time, say we are blessed and highly favored. Jamaica is blessed and high. God bless Jamaica, God bless Jamaica.
Oh, absolutely. We are blessed and highly favored as Jamaicans. And one thing is for sure, we have resilience as part of our DNA. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, Talia and I, we've been keeping track of the donations and the pledges that have been coming in. And we are very, very happy with what we have seen thus far. Tal, what's the amount that we've seen?
I believe we are at 3.5 million Jamaican dollars.
Oh, wow.
So far. So keep those donations coming in, guys. Please, of course, every contribution counts, right? So the last time I checked, we were at that number, but of course, no donation is too small, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's time, we turn our compassion into action. And that's what we are doing here today.
Absolutely.
Right? So we thank you so much for what you have done so far.
Yeah, we have some information again for you guys. Just want to make sure that you have the information so you can keep donating.
Yes, the
numbers.
Across
Jamaica and the wider Caribbean, you can call 888-LOVE-JAM. That is 888-568-3526. And from anywhere else, around the world, you can call 8444-JAM-LOVE. That is 844-452-6588. And then you have some text lines.
Yes, of course. If you prefer to text, we have 3 dedicated numbers, each linked to a specific donation amount. And all you have to do is text the word give. And that is to 876-444-5501 to donate $150. And Jenny explained, it's just about $1, that amount. We also have 876-444-5502. That's 876-444-5502 to donate $1,000 and 876-444-5503 to donate $5,000. So it's your choice. Any amount that works for you. No donation is too small.
Absolutely. As we say in Jamaica, every mickle, make a muckle. That's for sure. And as our nation rallies together in this challenging time, we turn now to a message of guidance and hope from our Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness.
Jamaica love, you wanna feel Jamaica love.
Good evening, Jamaica, and good evening to our friends joining from across the world. I'm honored to speak with you as we come together in the spirit of service and national unity. On October 28th, Hurricane Melissa swept across our island and left a trail of hardship in several of our parishes. Families in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, Manchester, and St. Anne are facing immense challenges. Homes have been damaged, communities have been disrupted, and livelihoods have been shaken. More than 900,000 Jamaicans have felt the effects of this hurricane in one way or another. Today, their voices and their stories guide the purpose of this telethon. From the first hours of the hurricane's impact, government agencies, volunteers, private sector partners, and community leaders have been working tirelessly to clear roads, restore access, and support affected families. The dedication and courage shown across the island reflects the spirit that has always carried our nation through its most difficult moments. We have also received heartfelt support from our regional and international partners. Many have reached out with aid, financial assistance, and technical expertise. Their solidarity with the Jamaican people strengthens our collective ability to rebuild. On behalf of the government and people of Jamaica, I express deep gratitude for their partnership and their unwavering commitment to our recovery. This telethon gives every Jamaican an opportunity to play a meaningful role in the national effort. Many of you want to help but cannot travel to the affected parishes. Through your contributions this evening, you bring comfort to families, you help restore stability, and you shine a light of hope into communities where people are waiting for relief. Every donation counts. Every act of kindness lifts a burden from someone who's struggling. When we participate in this effort, we strengthen the ties that holds us together as one people. As we move through the weeks ahead, the government remains fully engaged in restoration and reconstruction. We are clearing debris, restoring utilities, and supporting our citizens. The work will continue until every community is on a path to stability and renewal. I invite you to give generously this evening. Your contribution helps a child return to school, a family rebuild their home, and a community regain its rhythm. Together, we can restore the areas that have been affected and help our country rise from this moment with resilience, confidence, and grace. Thank you for joining this national effort. Thank you for your compassion and your love for Jamaica. May God bless you, and may God bless our beautiful.
Mannings, it is not just a school, but it is a part of the community. This is where I work. This is where I am able to impact students. This is where I can impart something to pass on to the future generations. Right now, most teachers are without a roof. Some of the classrooms, they are destroyed as well.
Totally shocked, total devastation. Manning School is the second oldest in Jamaica. We have produced a lot of really great minds in all walks of life in Jamaica.
When I went to look, I was shocked, I was traumatized. I saw the Thomas Manning building and it was completely destroyed.
I have a lot of memories here. It's a library that came every day to study. We have classes here. Just to see that all being erased, it's really depressing to see, honestly.
Thomas Manning's building is under the umbrella of the Jamaica National Heritage Trust. That being a part of our history, that is no longer is a big blow to all of us. The school needs help. We must also be looking at do we do it in such a way that it can withstand strong hurricanes for the future.
Boy, I tell you, buildings lost, but hope not lost.
No.
Communities downed, but we're resilient, and we're going to come back stronger.
Even stronger.
Yeah.
And build back even better. Our next minister knows how to overcome obstacles.
Indeed, her vision goes beyond the sight. She received an honorary doctorate, finished School of Music with honors, and is always ready with a word of encouragement.
One of the sweetest voices in music. Make welcome right here and now the ministry of Candy Isaacs.
Out of the ashes, Jamaica will rise. With daughters or father, great storms will survive. All prayers unite us to soar to new heights. When all our hearts together we fight, we will rise. We will rise with the flame of light. We will rise. We will rise. With the wings of an eagle, we will rise. Our faith has grown stronger in truth and in grace. When challenges face us, we'll never be fazed. Forever praise sing to God from above. And He who is faithful shows mercy and love. We will rise. We will rise with the strength of a lion. We will rise. We will rise with the wings of an eagle. No matter the season, our faith will remain, and we will rise. We will rise. With the strength we will rise, Jamaica, with the wings of an eagle. No matter the season, our faith will remain, and we will rise. We will Jamaica, with the wings of an eagle, we will rise. And we have each other to lean on in this trying time. Yeah. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to know, no one can fill those of your need if you don't let them show. So you just call me, brother, when you need a hand. We need somebody to lean on. If you have a problem, then you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not around, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Boy, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Yes, there is a road you have to bear that you can carry. Listen to me, I'm right the road, and I'll share your load. All you need to do is call me. You can call me when you need a friend. I'll be right there to the end. All you need to do be right there if you come me. Till I'm gonna need somebody to leave me. God bless you, Jamaica.
Wow, such a beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Candy Isaacs. Jamaica will rise again indeed with the strength of a lion. We now share a message of solidarity and support from the leader of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golding.
Jamaica love. You wanna feel Jamaica love.
My fellow Jamaicans, on October 28th, 2025, our beloved island Jamaica was struck by a massive and devastating hurricane. Hundreds of thousands of people have had their lives turned upside down. Perhaps close to 1/3 of our population have had the very basics of modern life: electricity, potable water, and internet connectivity taken from them. Jamaica's economy has taken a massive blow, and our nation faces a long and difficult road to rebuild and recover. So today, I speak to you with a heavy heart, but it is also a time of great hope, because amidst all this destruction, we're also seeing something else. Melissa was like Goliath, but we, the Jamaican people, are like David. I salute the ordinary Jamaicans who became transformed into legendary heroes, braving the wind and flood waters and risking their lives to save others during the hurricane. Yes, we Jamaicans are a great people. We have been bruised and battered by this terrible hurricane, but we will never be broken. Ours is a spirit that refuses to yield. This is a time when our greatest strength is each other. Our people are joining hands and hearts to overcome the daily struggle. Community members are coming together, clearing mud and debris from early in the morning until late at night. Neighbors are helping neighbors, caring and sharing what little they have. Volunteers from near and far, across Jamaica and overseas, are stepping up in support and solidarity with those who are suffering. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have lent their support to Jamaica. You are making a huge difference. I also extend sincere gratitude to our neighbors in the Caribbean and our friends in the international community for helping us in our time of dire need. It is clear that recovery on this scale cannot rest on the government alone. It requires all of us to play our part in bringing Jamaica back. I therefore encourage you to join the I Love Jamaica Telethon and virtual concert and support Jamaica's official Hurricane Melissa Relief Fund. This telethon gives every one of us, wherever we are in the world, the chance to do something to help those who are reeling from the effects of Hurricane Melissa. It is a chance to turn your compassion into action, to help families rebuild roofs, restart livelihoods, and regain some stability in their lives. As we say in Jamaica, "Every mickle make a muckle," because one cocoa, full basket. Let us use this opportunity to show what unity means in practice. Let us show the world that when Jamaica faces hardship, we respond with love and generosity to get our nation back on her feet. Support the telethon and play your part. To all the families who have been impacted by this disaster, you are not alone. We stand with you. We will support you as you get back on your feet. And together, we will rebuild, even stronger and better than before. May God bless Jamaica, land we love.
Jamaica love. You wanna feel Jamaica love.
Show love,
don't even know what to say right now because I can just imagine.
Sometimes Miss God knows. Sometimes when the man send me imagine. Sometimes you feel like it's time, so I don't scare me. I don't know. God,
my gosh,
I feel fed up, but God, I feel fed up.
But you still have nowhere to go at this point.
We don't have nowhere to go, Miss. We don't have nowhere to go right now. At the abandoned building we have up there, so when we put my son, so I'm going to up here, some cement dust and something, we just sneeze. I tell you, say, the last time we eat about Saturday, because we are afraid panic. So the last time we eat, and my son, if he get his medication, then wait up in the car. Every minute we are blackout. We are blackout every minute. Me and Nicola Gordy.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Thank you, please.
I did. And I put you.
Maybe I come to save my life. Thank you, please.
Wow, the stories are many, but trust me, we've been seeing some hope because that same lady or reporter there actually visited her on her birthday and brought her a cake as well.
Yes.
And that for her, I know, was really heartwarming and a lovely glimmer of hope there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some amazing friends from all over the world. They have been supporting us since October 28th, when Melissa touched our shores, and they are still with us, advocating for us, rallying support from all over the world. And in fact, we have one person who's right now joining us via Zoom, Mr. Orlando Jones. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm beautiful. How are you? I wish I was joining under better circumstances.
Oh, sure. We should actually here. Now, Orlando, no, absolutely. We know you for so many films right here in Jamaica. We love you for all of them. And we have to say thank you so much for the love and the support that you have been rallying for Jamaica. Let's just talk about how important it was for you to make that decision to stand with us in a time like this.
You know, I went through Hurricane Hugo and several hurricanes as I grew up on the East Coast. So I'm very familiar with having something, my roof gone, being homeless, trying to find help. And often people want to, give and donate items, but the best thing you can donate is cash because the infrastructure often isn't there for those items to make it to the people of Jamaica who are suffering from Hurricane Melissa. So my hope is that we will all rally together and help people bring back and rebuild Jamaica after the devastation that has happened with Hurricane Melissa. Obviously, you guys are offering places to donate, ways to donate, but no amount to middle. When you've lost everything like the lady we just saw, it breaks your spirit. And we are here hopefully to show that support, to show that love, and don't let anything break your spirit. Believe in God, trust in God, and this too soon shall pass.
For sure. And Tali, you wanted to ask him something as well.
Well, of course, you know that a lot of the times your career has taken you right around the world. Do you have any memorable experiences or impressions from your time in Jamaica or with Jamaicans?
Of course. I was down with Strike Star Entertainment a few years ago, teaching a workshop, a film workshop, film and television. My time in Jamaica has been beautiful. I have so many friends in Jamaica. I have so much family in Jamaica. I joke that no one knows what the Ukraine flag looks like, but we all know Jamaica. Jamaica is a part of us. It's a part of everyone. Everyone knows the red, black, and green. Everyone knows the music of Jamaica. Everyone knows the food and the culture of Jamaica. Jamaica is a part of the world. To me, and it's a beautiful part. It reminds us to give hope, reminds us that struggle is not the thing that can overtake us. So in my times and travels and being in Jamaica, I think of it as a place that frankly is my home.
Yes, absolutely. And for the persons who you know many people in film and in comedy and television, what would you say to them on an evening like this evening when we're trying to rally some support worldwide? What would you tell them?
Instead of going to get that Gucci bag, right? And instead of spending frivolously, this isn't a time when you can actually uplift people who look like you, people who know what your struggles are, and people who really desperately need your help. If you can imagine not having a roof over your home, your child not having a school to go to, these things are devastating to families, devastating to communities. So my hope And my prayer is that everyone will rally together to support and rebuild Jamaica.
Yes, Orlando, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So good to see you and hear from you. And thank you so much for being a part of the initiative here in Jamaica. Thank you so much.
Thank you and God bless. Long live Jamaica.
Yes,
For sure. One love Jamaica.
indeed.
Thank
One
you so
love
much.
Jamaica.
Thank you so much, Orlando Jones. We just love the support that we're getting worldwide from our friends internationally. You know, as he said just now, we can all say that the world has gotten a taste of Jamaica, right?
Indeed, but
so
I know
we're very happy that they're showing up for us.
Indeed, and I know that we do have someone else on Zoom who has joined us, Benny Boom, who is a visionary director and cultural force whose work spans film, television, and music videos. He's gained widespread acclaim for directing All Eyes on Me, the biopic of Tupac Shakur, and he has been actively involved in spearheading Hurricane Melissa relief initiatives for Jamaica. Welcome, Benny Boom. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Benny, you know, I have to ask you, you know, about spearheading these efforts. Thank you so much, first of all, for doing that. Let's talk about what it is that you have heard, what it is that you have seen from the effort that you have been rallying on the.
You know, it's interesting. I've been making phone calls as best I can to the island. A very good friend of mine, his mother is there, and she was without lights and water. And, you know, through Ricky Lee, a friend of mine, Ricky Lee and Strike Star, they made it possible to get her some supplies, some water and things like that. She's 82 years old. And so I've just been, as much as I can from here, from America, from New York, been trying to do whatever it is to help the nation.
Yes, indeed, Benny. And I mean, it's amazing the outpouring of love and support that Jamaica has been receiving. What do you think drives this emotional connection?
I mean, you know, it's interesting. Jamaica is like it's such a great foundation for culture, right? Not just African American culture or Caribbean culture, just culture in general. And you know, to see something like this happen to the country, we know that Jamaica is very resilient. And at this point in time, we see money from the U.S. going to all kinds of places for things that, you know, are not uplifting. And so we want to be able to make sure that some of this money gets funneled to things that will help uplift this nation and put it back, you know, in the forefront, you know, because it needs it.
Absolutely. And Benny, I'm hoping that you'll be able to partner with some of our local filmmakers here in Jamaica who are capturing the stories on the ground to produce something iconic.
Yeah. You know, I follow Denisha Pendergrass. She's there on the ground almost daily on her IG. She's out in the trenches filming and you know, keeping a record for everyone to understand what is happening, the devastation, but also the rebuilding part, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We look forward to that. But Benny, thank you so much on behalf of every single Jamaican. You know, thank you so much. And, you know, we want to encourage, what would you say? Let me ask you this as we wrap up. What would you say to the persons who are watching right now who, you know, want to donate, but they're still a little hesitant for whatever reason? What would you say to them?
I would say that tragedy comes all the time. And, you know, as people, we need each other. You know, let's just take a moment to give just a little bit. You know, God is always in control. He's always in control. So if we could help a little bit from what we can do, it'll help Jamaica rise again.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much, Benny, for showing up for us and for us, of course, demonstrating your love in such tangible ways. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Benny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benny. Thank you. Listen, we have to remind you of the numbers to donate, guys. As you heard it right there, Benny told us we must continue the donations, and we also heard it as well from Orlando. Please continue to pledge, no matter what you have, as low as $1, $1.50 Jamaican dollar. You can pledge that money right now. Go ahead.
So let me just remind you of the numbers right across Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. You can call 888 Love Jam. That's 888-568-3526. From anywhere else in the world, you can call 8444 Jam Love or 844-452-6588. And Debbie, you mentioned the text lines.
Yeah, we have some WhatsApp contact lines. They are 1-876-281-1461. That is 1-876-281-1461. There is also 1-876-281-1541. That is 1-876-281-1541. You can also donate online. Visit the website. It's www.supportjamaica.gov.jm. That is www.supportjamaica.gov.jm. There is also the QR code that's going to be popping up on the screen. Go ahead, get your smartphones and scan that QR code and make sure that you make your donation, please.
And of course, the text word give, that's GIVE. You can text it to 1-876-444-5501 to donate $150. 1-876-444-5502 to donate $1,000. And 1-876-444-5503 to donate $5,000. Just choose the amount that works for you. Of course, some things are happening on stage, Debs.
Yeah, so we're going to throw to the stage right now with Nadine Blair.
Thank you so much. Boy, they have it covered. Text, WhatsApp, everything. So make sure you call, text, or
Give something. Like always say, every little make a muckle.
that is right, indeed. Now, welcome now an artist who reminds us that our faith is our strength, and we are strong when we have the one foundation that we need most from the mighty God.
His music is a call to action, encouraging us to step out with confidence. He's multi-talented, of course, a musician, a minister, and of course, he's strong in faith. He's more than just a reggae worshiper. He comes right here to tell you that, hey, we're still there.
That's it. Welcome, John Mark.
Written.
From your listen, this that means that you have life, you know. Lord God, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Lord, yes. Listen up and now. So when I cuss life, and when I complain, now we got in charge, so make him have him way. I'll be giving thanks no matter what I face. Long as my way could have been dead, but we still there. Jamaica still there. Could have been gone, but we still a carry on. Yes. Now we've been through fire and we go through the storm, them, but God bring with you all of this, yeah. That's why we will land on him, yeah. We could have done that, Mary. Funeral keeper, got cemetery. Friend could have said we gone too soon. Family a talk about loving memories, but true God not done with story. Make him say, boy, go and try out the journey. So I wake up and make up my bed now, but thank God say him I keep me from danger, keep me from harm, keep me from curse what people talk, and I keep me from evil from within born. What up the things we love the dark? That's why we have to give thanks, we give God the praise. In every hardship, in every pain, not take for granted, see me see today. No people go sleep and never wake, could have been dead, but we still there. Jamaica still there. Could have been gone, but we still a carry on. Yes. You know we've been through fire and we go through the storm there, but God bring we through all of this, yeah. That's why we will land on him. Don't drop out through murder. Them family food, them wanna move on without closure. No mention the cancer. Come like you and them tired. I watch your loved one die and I'm a cure for. Oh gosh, when we remember the accident, if me didn't know them, I wouldn't make you drive, my friend. Sorry, say we couldn't go back in a time again and go do something different. But all if it's a natural cause, nothing couldn't protect you from the pain and loss. You see, tell life is like a blade of grass. Today up tomorrow, yes, a thing of the past. But Jamaica, listen to me. Hey, but we know, sir, regardless, God got we. We wrap up in a grace and a mercy. Never leave, never go, never say. Jamaica, help me sing. We could have been dead, but we still there. Yeah, we still there. Could have been gone, but we still a carry on. Yes, we still there, Jamaica, and we above. We are still the head and not the tail. Make the whole world know say God have us covered. Ah, yes, 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 ah, yes. We are the head and not the tail. We are above and not beneath. We stick together and we say, Jamaica, do what we done right now. Hey, listen, nobody no more than we. Nobody no more than we. Ah, yeah. And from you see where you see God power. See we see God power. Nobody no more than we. Nobody no more than we. So, And the devil not know all power. And the blessing them a flow power. Greater is the one that is within me than the one that is within the world. Yeah. I wanna say we better than nobody, cause I'm man for know what them deserve. When I was at the lowest in my life, God, that you find me. Now I got tell no lie, my G, you show mercy. You pay the toll for my sin and then to drive safely. Buckle up, my boy, a long journey. See, tell now we have a better book. Yo, you change the story too. The word I got in our song, we find a better book. Couldn't get no show, but now we have a book. Jesus, say you the glory to me. I pray if we come true like a wish and a not Toyota. Explore like a 4-time deal him like a Land Rover. We get a driver from the provider, Jaira. But if I put a deed, we still like over. Nobody no more than we. Nobody no more than Jamaica, none. From your see where you see God power. From your see where you see God power. Me said nobody no more than we. Said nobody no more than we. Lord. From the blessing them a flow power. See the blessing them a flow power. Lord God. Nobody. We say Jamaica loud and proud. Though we down right now. Nobody no more down way. Blessed. Lord, what how God I gotta do it for we? Look how God I do it for we. Yeah. Run me, run me. Blessings are flowing in. Send the donation. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm with you, oh Father. Lord God, we're so grateful. We tried everything, Lord Jesus, running away from you. But you come to visit Jamaica now. Listen, you protect everywhere, but I can't escape. Oh Lord, I just can't escape. My God, I just can't. Lord God, and no matter what I do, Lord, it still ain't changed. You still favor us. You still love us and you're still kind. Oh Lord, your blessings are on me down and I can't. Oh Lord, I just can't hide. Can't hide from it. Your favor that's around me down and we can't stop it. We just can't stop it. Oh Lord, we just can't. Stop. Hey, run me. Look how blessings are flow in our country. Look how we rebuild it. Blessings are run me. What's up? Run me down. Peekaboo, look.
The sounds there of John Mark Wigan. Oh my gosh, man. Let me tell you, with a word of encouragement and a great message. It is such a wonderful time that we're having here at this telethon and concert, all in aid of relief efforts here as we try to rebuild better, which we will be rebuilding better than we were before here in Jamaica. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I hear that we do have our most honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, joining us via Zoom. I know our Prime Minister is international at this time. He was actually at the G20 summit advocating for our best interest. And so we have him joining us via Zoom. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister.
PM?
Well, good night where I am, but good afternoon where you are.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Prime Minister.
Thank you so much for joining us, PM. No, you could not miss this one. Wherever you were, you had to join us. PM, we have to speak about the resilience of our people. This Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, unprecedented, not only just for Jamaica, but worldwide from what we're seeing with the reports. But what we've managed to do, though, PM, for, let's say it's a day or two away from a month since the hurricane passed Jamaica, it's really amazing.
Yes. First, before I make any comments on that, let me commend the entertainment fraternity to have participated and put this on. It's a wonderful event, and I am hopeful that Jamaicans and our friends all over the world will find it possible to contribute. Our entertainers, our musicians, our artists have really stepped up the plate in this disaster and have used their talent, their connections, their influence to help our fellow Jamaicans who are in need at this time. I want to bring up the entertainment fraternity. And of course, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, who have also collaborated to put on this telethon. Look, the Jamaican people are strong. We are resilient. We will overcome. and we will rebuild forward and rebuild better. But I'm here in Johannesburg at the G20 summit. It's a very important meeting of the largest and most powerful economies in the world. And this is an agenda-setting meeting for the global architecture, how the world works, for things geopolitical and geoeconomic, looking at issues to do with economic growth, climate, debt, mineral use, artificial intelligence. And so it's important that Jamaica has a voice at this table at this time, because the issues of climate change and resilience are important to us, and how we are going to be able to finance our reconstruction is important to us. So I use the summit as an opportunity not only for advocacy, but to mobilize international support for our reconstruction effort, which will begin shortly. As you would have heard, I have announced the formation of the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority that will lead the reconstruction process. So the administration of the reconstruction is already established. Now we have to make sure that we know where the funding will come from. And so today I had very, very useful meetings with the IMF, the World Bank, and several world leaders who have all pledged their support. I had an opportunity to meet with President Lula, President Macron of France, the Vice President of Nigeria, Prime Minister of Canada, and many other leaders and leaders of international institutions that have all pledged to support Jamaica. So I leave this meeting with great confidence that we will be able to stage the most phenomenal reconstruction of our economy. The truth is, this was a really great disaster that has affected Jamaica, but we're going to use this as an opportunity for growth inducement, an opportunity to build resilience, and an opportunity to put Jamaica on a firm footing. I'm actually in the airport and almost ready to board. So I want to thank you for the opportunity and to reach out to Jamaicans here. Jamaica. By the way, I also met with the Jamaican diaspora here, and they had as many questions for me as my Jamaican family back home. So I want to reach to the Jamaican diaspora and Jamaicans at home. Please give as much as you can to the relief and recovery effort. The reconstruction effort also has begun in earnest. God bless you all, and thank you.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much,
Thank
PM.
you so much, Prime Minister.
Safe journey back home. Thank you so much for joining us. And you heard the Prime Minister there. Listen, give as much as you can because it all adds up, right?
Yes,
nothing too small, nothing too large. We are very, very, very grateful for all the support that we can actually get.
Yes.
So thank you so much again to our most honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness. And now at this time, we have a message from our police commissioner.
Jamaica love. You wanna feel Jamaica love.
Good day, Jamaica. I'm Kevin Blake, Commissioner of Police. Over the past weeks, we have all witnessed the scale of the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. Many families are hurting. Many communities are struggling to regain their footing. I want to let you know that my thoughts and prayers are with everyone affected. Across the island, members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have been working tirelessly, rescuing the stranded, clearing blocked roads, supporting shelters and medical teams, repairing our infrastructure, and helping to restore a sense of order and safety. But even in the midst of this, what stands out most is the strength and courage of our people. Today, we have an opportunity to turn that strength into action. I'm encouraging every Jamaican, both here at home and across the diaspora, to support the Hurricane Melissa Relief Fund. Your contribution, no matter the size, will help families rebuild, help communities recover, and help our country rise stronger than before. In moments like these, unity is not a slogan. It is our strategy for recovery. We stand together. We demonstrate that Jamaica is at its best when we act with compassion, generosity, and purpose. On behalf of the entire JCF, thank you for your support as we continue to rebuild our beautiful nation at this critical time. May God bless you, and may God bless our island home.
You wanna feel Jamaica?
Yes, you can put that truck in. Now I'm going to give you one truckload that can build back this house. It has over 1,000 blocks. It has cement, it has steel, it has plyboard, it has steel, it has nail, it has everything to give you a first class. Don't be afraid to cry and pour out to God. Just like when you have to thank you, Jesus, continue to thank you because He's the reason I'm here. Yeah, man. And you know, I was homeless for myself. That's why I'm doing this. So if I can do it, you can do it. You're going to build back stronger. Alright? So your truck is outside and that's yours. All of it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Show your heart.
Take that help on move, cleaning up, giving up Jamaica. Not the big men in my boat. Start on us with them on the ground. Alright? So remember, pray first.
Tigers so high and strong, you get shelter from the rain. Place the firm ground beneath my feet.
Thank you so very much. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so very much for joining the I Love Jamaica concert, the fundraiser. We're giving our hearts, we're giving our soul, we're giving to Jamaicans. So we salute Jamaicans all across the world, wherever you are this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining. And of course, friends of Jamaica, those who love and adore Jamaica. If you've ever been to Jamaica, you've been to our beaches, you've been to our restaurants, you've had our jerk, you've experienced our hospitality. That is so Jamaican. Listen to me. Thank you so very much for all that you do. And we ask that you give this afternoon and give generously so that we can raise funds for those who have been adversely affected by the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Thanks to all our artists who have come on board, given up themselves, given up their time. And thanks to all of you for leaving your homes on a Sunday, for watching in your bedroom, in your office, in your car. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Jamaica Land We Love. And right now, I have a very young artist coming up on stage. She is very beautiful, very talented, and them say blood full of vein. And I think this is true. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Kelly Shane.
You think I love you for just one thing. To you, my love, it may be the way it seems, but I love the way you carry yourself. I love the way your hair is that love. loving you for more reasons than one. Somehow, my love, you've been misled by awful things that other men say. I love the way you carry yourself. I love the way your hair is that love in you. You for more reasons than one. Did it ever occur to you? Oh, I do all that any girl could do. You keep a smile on my face. That's why I love you, I love you, I love you in so many ways. Somehow, my love, you've been misled by the awful, awful things that other men say. I love the way you carry yourself. The way your hair is that love in you. Ain't that love in you for more reasons than one. Did it ever occur to you? Oh, I do all that any girl could do. You keep a smile on my face. That's why I love you, I love you, I love you in so many ways. Somehow, my love, you've been misled by the awful, awful things that other men say. I love the way you carry yourself. The way your hair ain't that love in you. 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 Hey. Hey, that love in you. Hey, that love in you. Hey, that love in you for more reasons than one. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. A little kiss that's more than just a kiss, not one that up and leaves. That's all I want from you. But don't let me down. You told me that you can't remember when you give. You also get your share. But don't let me down. I have no time to wait. Tomorrow may not come, and dreams may be too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, that one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. Don't let me down. You told me that you can't remember when you give. You also get your share. I have no time to wait. Tomorrow may not come, and dreams may be too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. A little love. But don't let me down. You told me that you care. Remember, when you give, you also get your share. Don't let me down. I have no time to wait. Tomorrow may not come, and dreams may be too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. A little love. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all we want. That's all we want. A little love. That's all we want. A little love. That's all we want. That's all we want. Yeah, that's all we want.
The beautiful sounds there, Miss Kelly. Thank you so much, Madame, for your beautiful music. Listen, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is the I Love Jamaica Telethon and Concert. It has been a wonderful afternoon so far. We have been hearing from a few of our friends internationally, and even here in Jamaica, in space, we have several familiar faces from all walks of life. Inside here, we have entertainers, we have athletes, we have models, we have beauty queens, all because we're here with one mission, and that is to build back Jamaica better. And together we can do it, because together there's nothing at all that we cannot do. And let me tell you, the pledges, they are coming in. And so we have to say thank you so much for making that step, doing the right thing, and pledging what you have. Remember, again, it doesn't matter the category that you have. We have as low as 150 Jamaican dollars. You understand? That's $1 US. And you can definitely pledge that, because together it makes a difference for someone who right now is in need. Now, at this time, we have a superstar joining us.
Yes.
He ran into the place, guys, literally. Ran in here to give, and I hear him drop a whole heap of dollars, you know?
Yes.
A couple of zeros.
And hi,
Johan, how are you doing?
Welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. This is a great cause after beer.
Yes. What would you say that what does the I Love Jamaica Telethon mean to you personally?
You know, when I first heard about it, I said, "Wow, this is a great initiative, and this is a great way of putting it out there to the world, so everybody could call in and donate and doing what they can." Because I am doing on my side as well, but me alone, and for the Caribbean, the Latin America, the whole world, you know, coming together to help. Yeah, I love it.
Yes. The people want to know, Joanna, how many zeros have you dropped already? You know, like.
Zeros can never stop drop. You know, every day dropping the zeros. I'm not just talking because it's happening, because I'm doing my part as well.
Yeah.
And I'm encouraging everyone to give whatever. As they say, even $1.
Yeah.
Just imagine 100 person giving $1.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's $100. I know that you mentioned that you have been doing your part. Tell us a little bit about what you have been doing.
You know, I've been working in Montego Bay, Mr. Yangsing, trying to help back those on the west and also in Westmoreland as well. You know, Mr. Lee from the Pinnacle. So we have been giving, and we have been donating over 1,000 sterling so far, trying to create internet and calling for everyone.
Connectivity, yes. Yeah. I want to ask you though, because I mean, you have been all over Jamaica, and you know how it looked before Melissa touched down in Jamaica. What was it like? You know, what was your impression when you went into some places that were familiar to you, and you looked at, the results of having a Category 5 hurricane hit Jamaica. What was your impression?
Phones and videoing doesn't give it justice. We have to see it for yourself. And when I saw everything, you have to cry. And I can't believe our people is living like that right now.
Yeah.
And when it's even emotion talking about it. And everyone who is listening and who is tuning in, this is not just give what you can.
Yeah.
No matter what. We're going through it here.
Yeah.
And Johan, it sounds like you had some extremely touching moments while visiting a few of these places here in Jamaica. Do you want to share anyone that actually stood out to you?
Almost 2,000 persons reach out to me and show me videos of what they're going through. There are people just even on Montego Bay, over by Freeport, people are living by the roadside. People who have good homes, and to see those videos, to see kids running up and down and asking for food, looting, it's tough.
Yeah. No, I know you have a lot of friends internationally. You have fans internationally as well. People in the track community. Call out some names if you wanna, but just encourage them right now to give something, and don't be afraid to drop some names, because we know you know people.
Yeah.
So just call out some names and encourage them to give what they can.
I have a lot of athletes who are giving actually. So they don't want the name to be called because they don't like the limelight.
That's all right.
We have a lot coming in, and I want to thank 20 athletes who have been given so far, over 30,000 US so far, and continue coming into our foundation. So yes.
Okay, and the final message before we go, Johan, just encouraging persons to continue donating, continue giving, continue to help us rebuild Jamaica.
You have seen Jamaica, what the Hurricane Melissa has done. This is not just today, next year. This is going to take time. And we need you each and every day, because mouth have to feed, clothes have to wear, and we have to build shelter, and we have to build it back even stronger. So whatever you give, whatever you're giving, it's going towards that. So continue, because this is not just for now. This is a long-term thing, and we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah,
indeed.
Well said. Very well said, Johan. Thank you so much. Johan Blake there, guys, giving us a very strong word, a man of the track. And listen, as he said it, everybody together will put us on the right track to recovery. So make sure that you give what you can around now. And from on the track to a man in ministry, we have with us, giving us a good word, Jermaine Edwards.
Hey guys, this is Jermaine Edwards. Been down to Westmoreland and I've seen it for myself. Giving back, but I realized that one person just can't do enough. Even with a team of 100 persons, you still can't do enough. So we need your help. Sorry I couldn't be here today, but I'm leaving this encouragement song with you. It's called Fight for Your Life. Ensure you give, and then give again. God bless.
Said the voice is in your head, so you're not gonna make it. But the tools are in your hands, say you are the greatest. So you come too far, you just can't turn back now. Keep pressing on and you will be alright, yeah. To the life you feel, don't give in. Passing through your neck, you gotta win, you gotta win. Oh yeah. Get up early, rise and start before 4. Got the 50-50, but you still need more. Work is necessary, extraordinary possibility. Got to show your versatility. Just pick the purpose of God will in your life for what to do. What you take to take, no matter what fight for what you do. And your life got to be strategically aligned with time. Gotta see the kingdom of truth. So let you feel. Don't give in, don't give in. You're passing through your tests and seasons. We're with your faith. You gotta win. You gotta win. Oh yeah. I know sometimes fear grip you, 'cause you can't see, don't know. with you. But just believe in you. Never depart because I'm on you too. That's why you're gonna win.
Edwards, wonderful Jamaican, such a wonderful voice. And we say big ups to you, Jermaine Edwards. Thanks to everybody that's watching, whether you're in the UK right now, any UK massive out there, anybody from the United States, Atlanta, yeah, Atlanta massive, New York massive, anybody from Canada, yeah, anybody from where else? The Caribbean, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, St. Kitts. What about people in Boston? Anybody here from Boston? Yeah, anybody here from Jamaica? Jamaica. Everybody say, I love Jamaica. And I want everybody watching at home right now to make sure that you have a Jamaican flag or any color represented in the flag, because I want you to feel a part of this process, because you play an integral role in the amount of money that we need to raise to help our brothers and sisters who have been adversely affected and ravaged really by the passage of Hurricane Melissa. And so I want to encourage each and every one of you to text the word give, and you'll receive a confirmation message right away. Now, all you have to do is WhatsApp to our WhatsApp lines, thanks to Digicel, at 1-876-281-1461 and 1-876-281-1541, or please visit and donate to our website at www.supportjamaica.gov.jm. I mentioned the UK because I got to tell you, she has roots in Jamaica, but her voice reaches across the Atlantic. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kalia.
Miracles are on the decline. I should be wary. I should be wary. Never see what I turn to wine. I should be wary. I should be wary. I just love loving on the eye. I just love even when it's dark. I feel safe to face the waves of the grave you gave to me. When I open my eyes, I am sure you're my guide. I know you're by my side, just in you I can fight. I could write a book another time to provide. Oh God, some call you Jah, some call you Allah, El Shaddai, some say Jehovah, some call you Jah, some call you Allah, El Shaddai, some say Jehovah. I see a fish feed 5,000 before, but life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. Never see a man walk on water before, but life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. Jamaica, don't give up hope. Because life is a miracle. Life is a just love. In my heart. Just love. Even when it's dark, I feel safe to face the waves of the rain. To make life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. Life is a miracle.
Wonderful message there. Life is a miracle. And once we have life, we have
Lots of hope. Indeed, indeed.
Boy, I was waiting on the Jamaican people for a response. Once we have life, we have
lots of hope.
Yes. There we go. Indeed, that's what we have. And listen to me, we press forward, we press on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to be talking to our senator in the Ministry of Education. He is representing the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. We're talking about Senator Marlon Morgan. Hello, sir. How are you?
Senator Morgan.
Good afternoon, Debian, and good afternoon, Talia.
Yes.
Delighted to be with you. Delighted to be here at the I Love Jamaica concert and telethon.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. How has the ministry, been supporting the students, educators, and communities during this time?
Education is near and dear to the Jamaican people and indeed the friends of Jamaica. And that is why the ministry, recognizing the adverse impact that the passage of Hurricane Melissa has had on the sector, has, sprung into action. We are reimagining education, and we have been called on as a ministry and as team members there to do things differently going forward. Because as you know, our sector has been impacted adversely, significantly, particularly schools out in Western Jamaica. And so we know that our Region 4, which comprises the parishes of St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, and, those three parishes have been hardest hit. And as such, we are reimagining education, and at present, ladies, we are embarked on what we call education in emergencies, which means we are doing things differently, because the truth of the matter is that some schools have not yet opened, particularly because of the damage they've suffered and because of utilities not being present in those spaces. And so what we have seen so far are schools that have partnered with schools that are displaced and hosting students from some of those schools. Because as you know, exam sitting cohorts of students are very important. They have whether CSEC or CAPE examinations to sit, and our grade 11 and our grade 12 and 13 students are of paramount importance. And we're delighted that other schools have been stepping up and have been forging partnerships going forward in relation to just navigating this period of displacement vis-a-vis Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah, for the areas that, for whatever reason, the schools may be inaccessible, what has the ministry been doing in terms of making sure really that our people stay in the education program? What have you guys been doing in terms of rolling out that support for them in those communities that may not be so close to a school that would be able to accommodate?
Well, one of the things the ministry has sought to do in this period is to exhibit a considerable degree of emotional intelligence. So we are not doing things from a top-down standpoint at present. We have the stakeholders at the table, and we have been having our solutions and interventions being informed by our stakeholders. The JTA, for example, or Association of Principals, our parents, or independent schools, you name it. So in terms of some of the specifics as to what we have been doing, we have been working with our utility providers, for example, the NWC and the JPSCO, to strategically seek to get power, for example, back up in some of those areas that they can expedite the restoration of power. Because as you know, water is also tied to the facilities of the JPS school. And importantly, just before we close out, the ministry has provided just about $325 million to the sector so far to assist schools in just the cleanup process post the weather event so that they can be in a position to reopen their doors where possible to the persons they serve, particularly our students and our teachers.
Yes, Senator. You mentioned transportation, you mentioned some physical repairs, but there is also the emotional impact on our children. You know, how is the ministry addressing the psychological and, of course, the social needs of our students during this time?
I'm happy of canvass that particular issue because it reminds me of one of the observations I made earlier when I described and characterized the ministry as being emotionally intelligent. Because as you know, it must take a toll on a person, for example, a teacher or even a student, when you are at the place you would call home, Talia, and you are looking up into the night sky. And some of our teachers, some of our education stakeholders, whether the parents or the students themselves, have suffered that kind of displacement. And so even staff members of the ministry have suffered that kind of displacement as a result of Hurricane Melissa. And what we have done as a ministry is that even before this adverse weather event, we would have learned from the experience we had during the COVID-19 pandemic by having a cohort of support professionals, clinicians, we refer to them as persons who are trained in counseling, persons who are adept at, clinical support in terms of psychiatric support and so on, to provide trauma relief to our stakeholders. And so we have just about 50 or so clinicians available to the system at no cost to parents, at no cost to teachers, and of course our education stakeholders can call upon and tap the services of these clinicians to just process what has happened. We know the suffering, we know the hardship, and the government is sensitive, the ministry is responsive, and we have made these clinicians, these professionals who are able to provide trauma, post-trauma support and engagement to the system at no cost to persons who will be benefiting from their services.
Awesome. All right, Senator, as we wrap up this interview, Senator, what would you want to say to those who are joining us worldwide at this time? What would you want to tell them to reassure them that we are on the path of recovery and we are doing whatever we can at this time to support our kids, and we actually want their support to continue on this path?
I'm saying to the friends of Jamaica that Jamaica strategically places a premium on education and the upskilling of our human resources. We're a developing country. We are susceptible to the ravages and vicissitudes of weather events, but we want to ensure that post-Hurricane Melissa, we're building back stronger and we're building back with a premium placed on resilience. And that means that even in the construction of our schools, even in the construction and configuration of our school plans, and how we go about treating with matters having to do with environmental science, we'll have to do it differently. We are partners of yours around the world here in Jamaica. As Ms. Kitty said earlier, many of you around the world would have benefited from Jamaica's hospitality or astronomy, particularly the jerk chicken and the jerk pork that many of you fancy. Jamaica is at a point right now where we need your support, we need your collaboration. We want to thank wholeheartedly those of you around the world, the entertainment community. I see NBA players chipping in, other persons from the creative sector have been chipping in, philanthropists, you name it. Thank you for your support, and we are using this platform, this medium in terms of the telethon today to impress upon you that we welcome your support. So dial into the respective numbers and pledge your support and partner with Jamaica financially and assist us as we seek to restore this blessed and beautiful island of ours, following, of course, the devastation wrought by the passage of Hurricane Melissa.
Wow, Senator,
Very well said.
Yes, very well said. Thank you so much, Senator Marlon Morgan, representing the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. Of course, the last time we checked in, which was about an hour or so ago, we were at 3.5 million Jamaican dollars. And of course, we're raising money, we're raising morale, we're raising spirit as well here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. But I think now it's time to check in with Jenny to see where the scale is at. I want to know how much money we gone so far. Jenny, what's happening?
Good, and guess what? We've not gone enough. We still need more. And what I think is fantastic is that there is hope. What I love is that people are calling. So I'm here with all these hardworking digital workers. But guess what? We also have some celebrities here. I want to say big up to Johan, because Johan and I, with my foundation, his foundation, we gave out a whole truckload, busload of all the things that they need in terms of food kind, but they need zinc. I want to speak up to Lori Sharp over there. Another celebrity was here, and she did a cycle, and she raised about $8,000. But that is not just enough zinc. Over here, we're talking about her mom, Donna. It's not enough flour. We're talking about people like our governor, who's getting a whole heap of calls, but I'm not sure if he's getting a whole lot of money. We're saying to you can call, because what? It could be one of the celebrities that's here that you get. What's your line? Talk to us now. So if somebody calls you and they're ready to make a pledge, what do you say? Go now. I hope we can see him, you know. Because look like him all hide right there. So go on now. So okay, good. What do you say now? When they call for the pledge, what you say to them?
Thank you for calling the I Love Jamaica Telethon presented by Red Stripe and powered by Digicel. My name is Governor. How may I help you?
Oh, no, come now. So don't waste time, man. Look here, the man is ready. Properly scripted and ready. Don't waste time, because we're talking about raising as much. Imagine you could go to bed and then you wake up with nothing but rubbles. Imagine you could go to bed, you wake up with nothing at all. And we want to build hope. We want to build dreams. And over here, we're going to make sure we see how we can step up and talk to Lori a little bit, if you allow, because Lori, what have you been doing as well? You're here as one of the celebrities. What are the things that you've been doing on your cycle?
Yes, so for the past 2 or so weeks, I've been engaging people predominantly in the diaspora to raise funds for South Trelawney. So far I did 2 Zwift rides, which is an online cycling platform, and I have raised just under 8,000 US. So I'm hoping to do more rides to raise even more funds and help those in need.
We want it. And if you want it, if you want to be a part of this, it's so easy. It is 888 Love Jam or 888-568-3526. Again, 888-568-3526. And that is in the Caribbean. That is in Jamaica. And even if you have $150, we want it. If you have $100, we want it. If it is that you have $1,000, we want it. $1,000 or $7 US. Imagine that could be put in back the zinc. When people call, they say, Jenny, my child has no book. Everything done. We saw the Mannings. We're seeing your castle. We're seeing Margaret. They have no school. Every time you give a dollar, you're giving to hope. You're giving to our community. We're talking about $5,000, which is only $36 US. Only $36 US to give somebody the chance to live again, to be human again, to feel again like they can have another opportunity at life. And we're talking about that is only, again, 5,000 Jamaican dollars or $36. Take the numbers. What are the numbers? 876-444-5501. What's the next number? 876-444-5502. What's the next number? 876-444-5503. Any number you want to go. We've been getting the calls. I want to say thanks to our hard workers. All those who've been getting some calls, raise your hands. Talk to me here, my digital workers. You've been getting pledge here. We're getting pledge here. We're getting pledge here. Have you been getting any pledge yet, Johan, or you still have figured out how to use the phone? They're still schooling. You still get some lessons there. Governor, you ready? You get calls yet? But you're getting digital calls because you're working the line, my friend. Any calls up here yet? And we have a number of celebrities here. We're saying call. It means that you need to call some more. We got some calls, but we need some more because the lives in Jamaica need you some more. The children in Jamaica need you some more. The child who said that these are the steps and my house was here, but there's no house anymore. The mother who said, I wish I died with the hurricane. They need you. And every call you make is impacting a life. Every call you make is changing somebody's Christmas. Every call you make is making 2026 better than it was for them in 2025. Every call, every dollar. So again, you want to make sure that pledge, they're taking the pledges here. So if you're not texting it, you can pledge it. And again, you're pledging in Jamaica, the diaspora. You want to make sure you do 888 Love Jam. That is 888-568-3526. Or anywhere in the world you want to do 8444 Jam Love or 8444-452-6588. I'm your girl Jenny. I love this country. The question is, how much do you love Jamaica? If you do, pledge.
Indeed.
Over to you,
Pledge
Talia.
indeed. Thank you so much, Jenny. Jenny, lots happening there, lots of donations coming in, and we still want to encourage you to keep them coming. Families have been displaced, lots of persons have been affected, and we can make a difference once we put hands and hearts together. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm joined with the Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Mr. Michael Belnavis, and the Mayor of Montego Bay, Mr. Richard Vernon. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Lots of things have taken place, in both Montego Bay and St. Anne's Bay. Let me start with you, Mayor of Vernon. Talk to us a little bit about what happened after, the passage of Hurricane Melissa in Montego Bay.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about what happened during Melissa. And it has been a situation where Montego Bay and St. James has faced two unprecedented events. One, the Melissa, first Category 5 weather system in the Caribbean, hit us significantly. And two, the largest flood in the city of Montego Bay, which inundated over 1,300 households and over 4,000 residents, children included. This was a very sad time for us, and it has taken us 24 days to clean up the communities of Catherine Hall and West Green. 24 days later, we have removed over 1,800 truckloads of waste and debris from the community. And we have been having to push throughout these sections to prevent any outbreak of diseases. And we are doing as much as possible, and we are recording steady recovery right now. We have restored some 65% of our water supply system across the municipality of St. James. We have restored 41% of electricity across the municipality of St. James, and we continue to serve the communities across the municipality.
Mayor Belnavis, talk to me a little bit about St. Anne's Bay.
Well, the hurricane itself came through St. Elizabeth, Montego Bay, and then it exited St. Anne, right at and around St. Anne's Bay.
Yes.
So you could see the areas where the hurricane meandered itself right throughout. And it actually came from the southern part of St. Anne, from Cape Valley and all those other areas. So Cape Valley was under 30 feet of water.
Wow.
And that, to give you a perspective, it covered the gas station and the market has a 30-foot ceiling as high as this auditorium, and that was completely underwater. And they actually found two individuals under the mud that came down who had perished during the hurricane. So it's a sad state of affairs. And then the hurricane itself might meander. There were thousands of people that were dislocated. And what's really sad now is that we have thousands of individuals who have lost their jobs because the hotels along the coast, including Bahia Principe, has to close to get refurbishment and so on. But fortunately, we have several hotels who are coming on stream. But we have a big dislocation. So what we're seeing right now is people who are dislocated without their roofs, without a job, and it's a sad time for us.
Yes, yes. You mentioned the fact, the outbreak of diseases. You mentioned, families being displaced, persons losing their jobs as well. Talk to me now, Mayor Vernon, about Montego Bay and some of the recovery efforts. I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but tell me about, some of those recovery efforts that have been taking place and they continue to take place now, even as we speak.
I must give a big commendation to corporate Montego Bay. They step up. They came out, they supported, they donated equipment, services, food, everything that you can think of to provide aid in the recovery process. And so far we have covered some 70,000 packages, care packages right across the municipality of St. James. We also have met with the hotel players and other players within the tourism sector and BPO to see how we can fast track their approvals so that they can get back to business faster so our people can get back to work. That is sustainable recovery. We want to gently segue from care packages back to sustainable economic activities. And that is what we are doing. We are cleaning our city. We are preparing our city for the return of cruise ship. Of course, I will speak about that because 50% of our economic activities surround tourism.
Right.
So we have to do what is necessary to get our people back to work. But I must say that we have over 200 people still in shelters, and several of those shelters are schools, and we are trying to reopen schools. And as we push towards that, they will have to find a place to sleep. So we are facing a sad reality where this is concerned. Many homes destroyed, from severely destroyed to completely destroyed. We are talking about severely damaged to completely destroyed. We are talking about 2,000 homes. And these persons, at the end of the day, they will need somewhere to sleep. So we need to see how best we can put hands and hearts together, reach out to these people, support them, and give the necessary help where it is needed so that they too can have a sustainable livelihood. If they don't have homes, they won't feel comfortable, they won't feel secured, and it will affect their productivity within the overall economy. So we have to do what is necessary and stand by our people in this recovery process. So I'm appealing to all those who are out there in the diaspora, right across Jamaica, internationally, to come out and support Jamaica, land we love. This is a beautiful municipality that you love, the best destination in the Caribbean, and we have to do all that is necessary to rebuild it from the ground up.
Yes, we totally agree with you there, Mayor. And finally, Mayor Belnavis, just appeal to persons, just to continue donating, continue supporting the cause so that we can rebuild Jamaica even stronger.
And as you know, St. Anne itself is a big tourism product. Of course, Ocherous is a mecca. We always kid ourselves as to which one is the bigger mecca, but Ocherous is in deep disrepair. But I would tell you that Ocherous is open for business because we made a big concerted effort to get the place back on track and get some activities going back into it. We've opened the cruise ship pier, and it was Duns River Falls is open back for business. So by putting your love right in the Jamaica diaspora, putting the love out there will show us that you care. And it will allow us to build back Jamaica stronger. And as they say right now, I heart Jamaica. It's about Jamaica right now. It's certainly about Ocherous as a township. It's about a tourism destination of how we're going to build it back and build it back stronger. The resilience of our diaspora, the resilience of the people right there in St. Anne to build back Ocherous so quickly by cutting the trees and really ensuring that the product itself is ready for the tourism season. December 15th is something that we're moving for, but we need the support. We need the help. We need your support in the diaspora. We need you to come and support Ocherous and, of course, St. Anne and the wider Jamaica. I heart Jamaica.
I heart Jamaica.
One heart. Let's get together and
feel all right. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon. Michael Belnavis, Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, and Richard Vernon, Mayor of Montego Bay. Thank you so much for coming in. And we do wish you all the very best in your rebuilding efforts. Of course, lots of things are ready to take place once again on the stage. We have more music for you. Miss Kitty, what's going on?
Hello, Talia. Things are going great over here. My side, how we doing over here? Everybody good? Can we make some noise so the people at home know that we're pledging and we're voting and we're texting? Can you make some noise? I want everybody to have their phone in their hands right now. If you have not sent a text message yet, I am asking you to do so. And as Mayor Vernon said, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. It takes cash to care. And so we're asking everybody to give and give generously, no matter how small it is. Remember, say we say one cool. Every mickle, make a muckle. Will little but we? Absolute, right? And so we want everybody to give and give generously. I have had the opportunity of going down to some of the parishes that are hardest hit. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, social media does not give a full understanding of the level of desperation and devastation that our brothers and sisters are enduring. We are right here in our homes or in this facility, and we have AC or we have water to drink. There are many people who have not had a glass of water or bathe properly to take care of their children. Their homes that was once their bastion of security, their place is no more. Some of them only have the foundation left. Some of them have absolutely nothing left but the clothes on their backs. I don't want anybody to think or feel that this is a small thing. This is a big thing that affects each and every one of us. And whether you're in Canada or whether you're in the United States or you're in the UK or you're in Australia, New Zealand, or if you're even in Madagascar, we want the money, please and thanks. Because when we're seeing cries, when we hear the cries and see the tears, they are very real. There are a lot of children that have been misplaced. And I'm talking to all the mothers this afternoon. When you look at your baby and you want to secure them and give them the best, think of a mother tonight. Think of a mother this afternoon that don't have anywhere proper to put our baby.
They don't have any roof over their heads. Every time when I see the cloud get gray, and as Jamaicans would I say it's set up, my heart bleeds because it means that there is a family right now that is getting wet all over again. But guess what? You and me, we can do something about it. You and me can be that agent of change. You and me can help to put back on some roof. Me and you can help provide some food. And let me take this opportunity to say thanks to all the Jamaicans who have left their homes and their jobs. Ordinary Jamaicans, pack up them vehicle with water, care packages to go and deliver to these areas. Please give them a resounding round of applause. To all the artists who have left their business, left our tour, come down. Give them a round of applause because they've been showing up. For all the aid workers, big ups to Medicor, GEM, all the other agencies who have come to Jamaica to render assistance to us. We say thank you. Give them a round of applause. To Digicel, the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary, Jamaica Defense Force, big them up. Give them a round of applause. Water Commission people, give them a round of applause. And we want to thank everybody from foreign. We send a barrel, because we know we love a barrel. Big up to all barrel senders. Right? Big up to the customs people, them come make sure they come to us. You understand? The warehouse people, them. And so tonight, guys, we want to raise as much as we can. And he told you already, $1 in some case, $7. Tell the truth. We buy a wig for more than that. We buy a blouse for more than that. We buy a handbag for more than that. But tonight, there is a family, there is a man, there is a woman, there is a baby who is depending on us because we need to go there and give them all that we can. So ladies and gentlemen, if you love Jamaica, love is not a noun or just a noun. Love should be a verb, a doing word. And so if you love Jamaica, make us show the world, say, yeah, we're rate Jamaicans, we love Jamaica. And this at one of our lowest ebbs in our history. Let us rise together and rise stronger so that we can rebuild Jamaica because we are stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I have a rising sun from the hills of St. Andrew. He's here to perform for us tonight. Make some noise for Matthew Malcolm.
Rolling on my wheels through Jamaican streets, where the sound of reggae gave birth to the dance hall. Reality it right between my eyes. When I see a tree roll a muscle in the street, them cry, please sir, can I get the food to eat, sir? Hungry and I feel so weak, sir. And I got to hit these streets, them crying, sir. Can I get the food to eat, sir? Hungry and I feel so weak, sir. And I got to hit these streets, Rainfall falls for them every and the sun don't shine, so they never get no time to play. Well, stifle them vision and them couldn't see far. So they end up cleaning your car. Time must start. Please, can I get some food to eat? Hungry and I feel so weak, sir. And I got to hit these streets, them crying. Can I get some food to eat, sir? Hungry and I feel so weak, sir. And I got to hit these streets, streets that turn them shutters. Can't go on no way. Now the time gets better. Can't stay up no day. Don't pretend I'm no matter. Listen what them say. Cause if you want to go here at the top. Can I get some fruit here? Hungry and feel so weak. And I got to hit these streets, them crying. Can I get some food to eat, sir? Hungry and I feel so weak, sir. And I got to hit these streets, I'm crying. Can I get some food to eat? Hungry and I feel so weak, and I got to hit these streets, I'm crying. Can I get some food to eat? Hungry and I feel so weak, and I got to hit these streets, please, sir. Can I get some food to eat? Hungry and I feel so weak, and I got to hit these streets, please, sir. Can I get some food to eat, sir? Hungry and I feel so weak. Let His name be praised. Oh, yeah. Jamaica, searching for this truth, longing for some youth, fuel of fire like food. But you can't run away from yourself. You better get your place in order. Lord help you turn around from the Father. Hey, today for you, tomorrow after the Master. And the same day leaf rocking the water. Yeah. So many wicked men out there, all of them tricks and lies. So many wickedness out there. How do you sleep at night? So many wickedness. Oh, yeah. So many wickedness, tricks and lies. Oh, yeah. And the night again, rolling out with them big machine and them darkest brain. Set them by schemes, analyzing them, with them rifle talk before them rifle walk. Oh, so many wicked men, all of the tricks and lies. So many wicked men, so many wicked men, so many wicked men. So many. Get in the world and lose your soul. How will you feel when you get old? Life without love is much more cold. Aren't you heard?
Oh man, when the music hits you, you feel no pain at all. Is exactly what we do here to soothe our soul. Give you some good music coming from our artists, the son of the soil. Thank you so much for staying with us. We've been having a wonderful afternoon so far, hearing from some of our talented people here in Jamaica and really connecting with our friends from all over the world, really. In fact, we heard from our Prime Minister who was, of course, in Africa, all the way in Africa on his way back to Jamaica. And that goes to show really the dedication and the love that people have for us right here in Jamaica.
Yes.
And talking about love and dedication, we have on Zoom with us another friend of Jamaica. And let me tell you, this man is an author, he is a playwright, he is so many things. John Buffalo Mailer is online with us. Hello, sir, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having us.
We see that you have company. Hello. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
yes. This is the extraordinary Olivia Retigliano.
Thank you. Otherwise known as John Buffalo's wife.
Yes,
And
thank
the
you so
future
much for
of
joining us.
literature.
Well, thank you both for joining us today. You know, we are very happy to have you here virtually. Tell us, John, I mean, the importance of supporting Jamaica and the influence that Jamaica has had, you know, on you, on your family over the years. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, first, I just want to give a big shout out and thanks to my brother Ricky Lee and the entire Strike Star family for including us in this amazing event to bring the resources needed to help through this rough time. I'm just so grateful. So thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Strike Star. The late great Paul Eckstein took me down to Jamaica several years back and introduced me to the magic of the world. And what he said to me is, once you go, you're going to see Jamaica everywhere. And he was right. And it's just, you know, the global cultural impact that Jamaica has had is unprecedented pound for pound with any other country in the world. And the entire world needs to help right now. So very, very happy to announce that through the Jamaican Media Alliance, we've been able to get a pledge for 800,000 Jamaican dollars for the cause so far.
Wow, awesome stuff there, John. What was your reaction to seeing the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa? And you know what? I mean, you just mentioned the pledge, but you have been inspired to do so much. But what was your reaction and your response after seeing that?
Oh, just heartbreaking. I mean, you know, the resilience of the Jamaican people, I've never seen anywhere else in all the places in the world I've been lucky enough to visit. And when, you know, everybody's got main character energy in Jamaica, right? Like, everybody is the main character of the movie. And if you are a movie star or a literary star or whatever you are, you go and you feel at home with everybody. It's incredible. And so to see this just devastation take over and make life so much harder than it needs to be for such extraordinary people, I just, you know, we immediately started making the call, seeing what we could do to help. And of course, Ricky Lee is always there and offering ways to do so.
One of the things we've been saying is that you can't keep Jamaica down, but it's important for everyone to come right now and still lift it up.
That is so true. So true. Very well said there. And we thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you so much for encouraging our people, of course, who are watching here, and for those in your network to continue supporting Jamaica. Indeed, Jamaicans, we don't stay down, man. We keep pushing forward. And we say thank you so much for joining us via Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now listen, the friends, they are coming in, and we know this gentleman is no stranger to Jamaica. In fact, he represents for us every day. Safari is on Zoom. Hey, Safari, how you doing?
Hi, Safari.
Wagwan, how y'all doing?
Wagwan. Hey, I tell you, the man is in his Jamaican shirts, you know, man. My gosh.
I swear I did not do this on purpose either.
Safari, thank you so much for joining us, man. I mean, we know that you have been a big advocate for Jamaica, whether or not we're having a bad day or a good day. But in light of what's happening in this recovery efforts, Category 5 Hurricane Melissa hitting Jamaica, devastating the place. You know, what was that reaction like when you saw those images coming out of your island home?
It really hit home for me because, you know, I know there's a lot of people who watch it and they see it and they all say, hey, it's unfortunate and they wish it didn't happen. But, you know, my parish, Hanover, really got hit. You know, I have family there, you know, and my aunt, I have cousins and people that it took a while for us to be able to reach them and find out if they were good and what was going on. So, you know, outside of just the devastation of the entire place, it really hit home because I still have family there that I communicate with till this day, and we couldn't reach them for a couple of days. So
yeah,
that really hit home.
We know, Safari, and I know that, you know, you always rep Jamaica, as Debbie said, and we always see you on social media. You have lots of friends in high places. I'm sure you have been encouraging them as well to donate to the cause, to help us and to help everyone to rebuild Jamaica even stronger. What have you been doing, Safari?
I was just with Conscience the other day, big up the Conscience. Conscience had these huge, big containers and a bunch of U-Hauls just full of a whole bunch of stuff that everybody is coming and filling up and sending off to Jamaica. And so, you know, I was there helping them out, dealing with that. And as far as people who I know, I'm telling everybody, I'm like, all y'all like to go to Jamaica, and be on that canoe and take them pictures, everybody needs to take something and just put it towards one of these foundations. I was talking to Mona Scott. I know her and Tyrese was just down there, and they have a place out here in Florida, a huge warehouse, so they're able to fill that up. So people who not sure about how they're going to get there, I have a nice plug, and you don't got to pay for shipping. So there's a lot of things as just far as the toiletries and clothes and things that are not going to get spoiled while it's waiting to be shipped, you know? So definitely doing my part as much as I can.
Indeed,
thank
you
you
are.
so
You
much.
absolutely are doing a big deal there, and we can't say thanks enough. I mean, for the persons who they love Safari, we know that you have a big following, Safari. Tell the people why they should continue donating to Jamaica, not just today, but this entire mission is going to take us into, you know, next year and hopefully not beyond, but it's going to take some time. But encourage them to continue giving.
No, that's something I say to a lot of people, because I hear some people say, oh, I did this. And I'm like, listen, this is not going to be a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. I'm like, this is going to really take some time. So as much as you can, as often as you can I would say, I don't even want to say how long I think it would really take, because that's not what's important. But I just do know, honestly, I'm not going to lie to myself. And I know it's definitely going to take some time for it to be fixed and everything be up and running how it needs to be. So this is not a one-time thing. Even after donating now, like I myself, I will definitely be making a donation, but it's not going to stop here. This is a journey. It's going to be a journey.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
Thank you
and
so
we thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, Safari. Thank you so much for all you have been doing and all you continue to do to help us rebuild Jamaica even stronger. Now, of course, I mentioned we are raising money, we're raising morale, and we're raising spirit. And one such way to help us to, you know, to continue to raise that spirit is through some really good music. So we have lots more music for you. And I think it's time to head on over to the stage. Miss Kitty, what's going on over there?
Everything is going on over this side, and we want to say, you know, big ups to Safari and all those overseas who love Jamaica and give back to our country. As he correctly said, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we're in this long haul, because those of us who are strong, we have to stand up for those who are not at their strongest at this time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise, because him know from half a tree to the world, and he knows what it takes for the long haul to be a good artist and have a good body of work. Please make some noise for Anthony Cruz.
Yeah. He's up selection. Yeah. We just want to big up all the people them right across Jamaica and right across the world who is going through a rough time right now. Seeing and we're there for just give them some energy and give them some vibes and uplift the people them. And you don't know, make some money so some people can build back. Seeing? Let it come on. Seeing? Take it away, Mr. DJ. If you love your mother, everybody want to see one hand in the air. I want to dedicate this one to all the mothers right across Jamaica. Turn it up, man. Hey. I remember the days when things wasn't right, when mama held me tight, stayed up late all through the night to rock me gently to sleep. And no one else could compete, making sure we had the best of life. She made a sacrifice, never hesitate to compromise. She wanted the best life for me. Oh, Telethon, you're truly a blessing. Mama, you're special. Thanks for all you've done for me. Your love is the greatest. I gotta tell you this. I said this one is exclusively. You're truly a blessing. Thanks for all you've done for me. Your love is the greatest. I gotta tell you this. Bring it down low. She worked day and night for over 20 years, through sweat, blood, and tears, trying to make the stress disappear. And no one else is so dear. My mama, she's always dear. A mama like you should be a mama for everyone. Someone who understands and do the best she can. Well, if you love your mother, tell it and Mr. Push up one hand again, yeah. You're truly a blessed. Dash! And we're gonna left the place after love from Hartree right to Montego Bay. Same way. St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland. When you want to meet a country girl, and when you want to meet a uptown girl, when you want to meet girls that work a bank, girls that love a top rank, just go to right a NCB, right out of the Lakota. Round a mothers where they put more bus them come stop out. Cause the brown girls, the black girls, the slim girls, the fat out. Well, that's so sweetie, man. Sure. Over watching me hear them, they no stuff. But I same place out there, them take bus. Spanish town now left none out at all. And every Saturday we out there on the mall. Watch you girl, you done with them and me best friend. Papa Billy and me meet Dan and Karen. If you think my beer they too fast, me and the Telethon make a par and go to right now NCB, right out of the Lakota. Round a mothers where they put more bus then come stop out. Girls are brown, girls are black, girls are slim, girls are fat out a halfway tree. Bida man, follow bida man. We never know say so much woman could have there for one island. But welcome to Jam 1. Every time me turn a woman from me left and me right hand. Like me name is a mention. All I can see, girl from New York and girls from Miami. Girls in the Telethon, we come here today just to make some money. Right out a half. Sure. Right a NCB, right out a the Lakota. We come to make some money now and get it, fill the place back halfway tree. Girls are brown, girls are black, girls are slim, girls are fat out a halfway tree. Whoa, na 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 na. When you want to meet a country girl, and when you want to meet a uptown girl, when you want to meet girls that work a bank, girls that love a top rank, just go to half. Right a NCB, right out of the Lakota. Round a mothers where they put more bus them come stop out a halfway tree. Girls are brown, girls are black, girls are slim, girls are fat out a halfway tree. Oh, na 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 na. Right out a halfway tree. Yes, man. Not love but not respect. Yes. I would just want to send money go down from halfway tree right to Mobile to St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, the whole place. Be back. Scene. Yes, man. Anthony Cruz. Boom.
Thank you so much, Anthony Cruz there, giving us some good music, man. We love it. We love the outpouring of support and love more entertainment as they have been doing an incredible job on the ground over the past couple of weeks. And listen, one company that has been standing beside all the efforts, we have to give them kudos because they're actually a major sponsor of this, the I Love Jamaica Telethon, Red Stripe. They are one of Jamaica's most iconic brands and a proud sponsor and supporter of communities across the island. It is playing a vital role. We know it's in relief and recovery efforts, and we are absolutely grateful to have them here with us. We have with us a lady who's at the helm of the on-the-ground efforts, Diane Ashton Smith, Head of Corporate Affairs at Red Stripe. Hello, lady. How are you doing?
Amongst the roses.
Oh, of course. That you've been on the ground, though. I mean, Red Stripe, you got things started very, very early. Collaborating with our entertainers as well. What was that like when you guys decided to, partner together and head on down to the affected areas?
So first of all, we want to thank partners. You see, Bolt, Massacre, Governor, Ramesh, they have been tremendous partners with us. But that first relief, that first mission when we went to Westmoreland was really stark. So, Red Stripe people were very happy-go-lucky. So we're having a grand time on the bus going down. And then the mood drastically changed when we started to see the devastation. I don't think it hits you until you actually see it.
Yeah.
So you see the visuals on Instagram, you see them on TV, but when we started driving down, a sudden silence just came over the entire bus. I think the teams were really taken aback to see the devastation that Melissa has left on that part of our beloved country. It's stark. It's hard to even describe. I mean, you've heard words like apocalyptic, you've heard words like war-torn, and trust me when we say that, it's hard to even imagine what these people went through. Just sounds, just seeing the trees, the leafless trees, the starkness. I mean, I've lived in New York and you've been through winter, but it's a very different view when you see greenery, or the blue mountains. But then you see these stark trees. And I think that is what hit us home and why we have to do what we're doing. So it's not the first. This is just the first phase of Red Stripes work that we're going to do to help to rebuild Jamaica.
Yes, yes. And you mentioned some of the partnerships, Diane, and I know that we have been seeing the work on social media specifically, but what are some other initiatives that Red Stripe has been involved in to support these affected communities?
So as I said, we've been down to the communities. We've built care packages, and again, it's all about partnerships. So we had a great partner as well in Paramount who provided us with sanitizers and bleach and all those things. So a lot of people are giving food, but these people do need care packages that include how to wash my hands. How do I make sure the water that I'm consuming is safe enough for me to consume? So we made sure to partner with Paramount, and we've gone down. The other things that we do are things for employees as well. So as much as we are doing for the communities, we also had to look at our own employees who've been impacted, whether directly or their families living in St. Elizabeth, living in Westmoreland. And we've given grants to our employees as well. Also, we recognize the impact on all of us. It's not easy to see. And I think it's really affecting all of us mentally. And so just this week for International Men's Day, we had a psychiatrist come and speak to our men about how do you deal with issues such as these, because it goes deep. And trust me, I think we have a mental health pandemic coming. And if we don't address it now, then I think, we will have a long ways to go. So as much as we understand the immediacy of the relief, we also have to think about the mental health of our people.
Absolutely, absolutely. And trust me, Diane, I'm very happy that you guys have decided to give some effort and some focus there. We are praying against any other kind of anything at all that's coming to our people and our country, man.
We can.
We want greater days. We want to build back better. And in fact, you are supporting
Absolutely.
the effort. Not only are you sponsoring today's event, but you are matching some donations.
So, well, first of all, we've donated $2 million to the effort. And we want to say to everybody right now, for the next half hour, all the funds that come in, Red Stripe is going to match another $2 million.
Wow.
Another $2 million. So we want them to come in. It doesn't matter how much, whatever it is in the next 30 minutes, we're giving $2 million on top of our first $2 million.
That's what it is, man. You guys are always giving us the good spirit that we need. That's for sure.
Yes,
That's for sure. So you have half an hour. That is just 30 minutes, guys. Get on the lines right now and please make your pledges right now. Diana, as we wrap up this interview, what do you want to, or people watching, those persons who are watching us locally and those persons abroad?
Listen, we need every little bit that counts. A $1 US is enough that will go a far way for people. So keep them coming in. Don't feel it is too small. We need to give our people hope. And it's not going to be the Red Stripes, the Ray Nephews, the NCBs. It's every single one of us on the ground doing something to help build back Jamaica.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
Doing something to help build back Jamaica. Dan Ashton Smith, Head of Corporate Affairs at Red Stripe. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you so much for your additional pledge. And you heard it there, guys. For the next 30 minutes, whatever it is that you donate, Red Stripe will be donating an additional $2 million. So that's a total of $4 million. All right. And of course, they have been doing, additional partnerships. They have been doing additional contributions as well. And I know that they're doing so much more. Thank you so much, Diane, for making such a valuable contribution and being a good corporate citizen. Thank you so much.
Bless you, Diane. Thank you for being here. Now, listen, guys, we have the numbers that you can, make those pledges. Want to remind you about the WhatsApp contact lines. They are 1-876-281-1461. That is 1-876-281-1461. And there's also 1-876-281-1541. You can also go online and make your pledges at www.supportjamaica.com.
Yes, and of course, persons who will be calling, if you're calling right across Jamaica or the wider Caribbean, you can call 888-LOVE-JAM. That's 888-568-3526. From anywhere else in the world, you can call 8444-JAM-LOVE, which is 844-452-6588. And I want you to take note of different lines, because there are some persons who have messaged me and say, hey, I'm trying to call the text line, or I'm trying to text the call line. So just be very mindful of it, all right? So I just told you about the call lines. We do have text lines, which is 876-444-5501 to donate $150, 1-876-444-5502 to donate $1,000, or 1-876-444-5503 to donate $5,000. That's the text line. So all you have to text is give, all right? So we have some more entertainment over on the other side. Miss Kitty.
Thank you, Debbie, for those numbers. And I'm asking everybody in this audience right now, take out your digital phones, please. And it works on flow phone too, you know, so anything, but big ups to digital, right? So to get all your phones right now, please, guys. And can we get some pledges? Can we get some votes? $1,000, $150, 5,000 Jamaican dollars. It doesn't really matter. We appreciate everything and everyone that's giving. And talking about giving, I want to say big ups to also the, influencers who have been giving, the persons on Instagram, the persons who are even overseas, the YouTubers. So many persons have come on board, but guess what? There's still room for you. We still want you to give and give generously. I love Jamaica. Can everybody say, I love Jamaica? No, you know, say Marcus Gavin, I believe. None of the Maroons don't believe. No, man, some sharp no believe. Can everybody say, I love Jamaica? Can everybody say, I love Jamaica? All right, well, if you love Jamaica, you're going to like this artist right here, because he is a born fighter and he knows how to pick up the pieces. Make some noise right now, no man, because them can't keep up. Joshy!
It a go hard for them keep up. I young go get every get a youth hero. Me a start from zero. Now we bank account serious. You know say a job, and you know say we a go rise again. No, been a dream about this. 4 series, Parkside, a 3-story. On the balcony, living like a real tourist. Reminiscing on the days we never meal no dish. Nothing see me out a smile, I know I feel about it. Real glory. Nothing to sit there, mama do it so quick. Them go run me already. Represent the country, boy, I represent fully. It a go hard for them keep up. We a go hard at Jamaica keep up. For real a reality we dream. For the young go get heavy, get a youth hero. No one move on, we a start from zero. No we bank account serious. Hey, you know what Jamaica, you know. I know we can rise again as Miss Kitty said. Hey, we just picking up the pieces from the puzzle of life and my journey. And a warrior dog, we stand sturdy. We no worry at night, we no worry at day. Hey, we just picking up the pieces. They don't really love them, they know the street is. Cause them we try, the need is. And we no worry at night, and we no worry at day. Hey, and that's why me say, put me down, but we know your child. I feel me love, say you make not the child the best. Share my out, and you get a youth, I'm feeling highly blessed. With a vision and depth. Give me a next one, let me select, you know the thing go. Fully. And now I'm all a lie. I say, yo, big up the minister, big up the whole thing. You know, this is a great initiative. You don't know me have to there. I have to represent to the fullest. You know, I think go. It no channel. It no easy, believe me. Them want to keep it truth as a secret. The people need it, reveal it. Ah, we are the future, we are defeat me. Every get a youth life I've been in. Emotion around while I really. I could have category 5, me say Japan. Becoming more brighter days appear when it's time clear. Me say I might be the light, you got Peter. Yes, them forget my past, so Lord, he make me heart beat me. Protect my soul, God, them want put it back. They just attack the way, them just me
friend now where them want to me. Heart of vet, no see nobody fi argue with. Man a born fighter, me them care. Only the papa was in the prayers and the psalms to me. Try fan, they think I can't do it. Man a call me na this, mo put me out. I'm a say a whole heap of prayers for the West Side, can I think. Whole heap of pressure, depression, no stage job. We not give in to frustration. I Jamaica in our frustration. We try again and we never go stay. And the more they try, the fear we get braver. We get braver. Yeah, I'm say Jamaica product, tell them Jaja. Because me know brighter days appear you when the storm clear. On the top, them forget my person. I want to be know about Look Island. I want to know about Jamaica. I can't tell you that. Birth to fight and we born from life experience and no classwork. That you don't get the lesson that you can learn. And I God you bless you in a God church. Oh name. Born fighter. And the fittest survive. And the fittest survive. Jamaica. Born fighter. Strongest soldier get the fight. Strongest soldier get the fight. A born fighter. Yeah, but we know about pipe. I'm wanting to pledge anything one you can pledge. I don't know if we can come up with something that's a bad rain. Cause we know brighter days stop here when the storm clear. And I might be the light to your guide we in the dark. It is them. Forget to pass the Lord, make we all pain we. Protect soul, I don't know I think I want love. Love Jamaica every time. Bless it.
The sounds there of Jashi, man. Oh my gosh. We just love to see our entertainers showing out for us. I just saw a clip a while ago of Sean Paul. Is that Sean Paul is inside here?
Sean Paul is in the building. Yes, of course. I see Andy's as well.
Hey. I love it, man. Listen, guys, that is it for us. We're signing off, Talia and I, but we're leaving you in more than capable hands. Our colleague, Delia Harris, is here, who's going to be taking you guys further on into the journey. Please make sure that you continue pledging. That's all we ask, man.
Of course.
Continue to pledge, continue to support.
We do have our call lines, or text lines, or WhatsApp lines as well. So please continue to support Jamaica as we rebuild stronger and better. All right. We have lots more entertainment in store for you. We have lots more pledges. We have lots more contributions as well. I'm sure will be coming in. But Delia,
I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
When you see just the magnitude of the talent that's come together for this I Love Jamaica, yeah? And I think it's just a great way for us as Jamaican people to come together, support the cause, show people all over the world that we are here.
Yes.
And I'm glad. Ladies, thank you so much for doing such a great job.
Of course, of course. Well, rock on, my darling.
All
Have a
right,
good show.
right away, they put me to work. I got Lexi Chow. On Zoom, I'm going to be talking to her in a little bit, and she's going to be telling me about all the wonderful things that they're doing. And so some of the things, if you've missed it, why you miss it? You shouldn't miss it. We've been talking to Jamaicans all over the world. We've been talking to friends of Jamaica. We joined the Prime Minister all the way in South Africa. Everyone is coming aboard, so you have to be online. Before we speak to Lex, listen, without our sponsors, this could not be possible. And so I want to thank our sponsors, because this event is presented by Red Stripe and powered by Digicel. Also want to thank our media partners, TVJ, CVM, PBCJ, Visual Vibe Limited, Jamaica Gleaner, Jamaica Observer, IRI FM, Sun City Radio, and Hype TV. And I remember I told you that Lexi Chow was online. There are 3 remarkable daughters of the soil. Lexi Chow is a powerhouse media executive and CEO of Coda Network. And of course, my good friend, actress Sandra Oakley, known for Bob Marley One Love, but a string of accomplishments in reality TV and in acting. We also have producer, writer, actress Judy Johnson of Double Cross and the upcoming Jamaican film Love Offside. Together they represent generations of Jamaican excellence in Hollywood, united in their love for the island and committed to lifting Jamaica's spirit as we recover from Hurricane Melissa. Hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
Everybody. Hi everyone. Good to see you.
Listen, you three have built incredible careers internationally, but Jamaica remains at the heart of all you do. Can you share what Jamaica means to you personally and professionally? Lexi, I'm going to start with you.
So what Jamaica means to me personally is that I grew up in a praying household full of Jamaican women and a Jamaican family that has shaped and molded me to be the person who I am today, to withstand anything. Today we are bent, but we're not broken. And that's how my mother, grandmother, my aunts and cousins raised me. And that's what Jamaica means to me personally. And professionally, leaving Jamaica and coming to the States and just having a blessed career, I have to give back to Jamaica, and I have to help others, and I have to help my country lift back up, and we have to rebuild it. And that's what Jamaica means to me professionally.
That's
for me,
Jamaica means family. It means roots. It means legacy. It certainly represents not where I'm going, but what has always kept me. So Jamaica for me is identity.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Jamaica for me is identity. It's what I very much lead with, both personally and professionally, and proudly so. And it has informed so much of what I do and how I carry myself, and, you know, just being so very thankful for the things that we may have taken for granted as how we grew up as Jamaicans, and to see how very special it is and how much other people emulate who we are and what we do, and to know that we were the lucky ones to be born into that. So, you know, Jamaica, I always say this, Jamaica has nurtured us, it has fed us, it has entertained us, it has supported us, it has emblazoned us, and it's allowed us to go out into the world and puff up our chests, you know? And this is, my God, the least that we can do to say thank you for that.
Thank you so much. And I know that you've been using your platforms and work in Hollywood to raise awareness and also to inspire support for Hurricane Melissa relief efforts. Can you share with us what some of those activities have been like?
Yeah, so last week, these lovely ladies joined me along with the Consulate of Jamaica, Los Angeles. Big up to Shauna Chin and our friends at Strike Star, Ricky Lee and Shalou, and Rec J.A., and also Golden Crust and Boneyard. Big up Leslie from Delicious Vinyl. And we threw a huge donation drive, and it was in Los Angeles. And I mean, just the Caribbean diaspora that's here in Los Angeles came, and we filled up 21 barrels, and we have another set of barrels that are going. We have a container that's on its way to Jamaica right now. And I want to say the love and the generations and generations of the diaspora that's here in Jamaica, California, they just wanted to feel closer. Sometimes, you know, our lives get so busy, we can't make it to Jamaica, and everybody wanted to help. So them just bringing donation items of batteries, diapers, all the essentials, it just made everybody feel closer to home and that they were actually doing something. And we're really excited, and we're going to do another one in January because we have to continue with the donations. We have to continue. We have a long road ahead of us, and we can't just stop one time. We have to continue doing this, and, you know, sacrifice your coffee, sacrifice your drinks, sacrifice a sushi dinner, anything. So every month, my personal donation will be donating every month to make sure that we're helping Jamaica and we're doing our part. And I really want to encourage the diaspora that's here in California, United States, and globally. You have to keep advocating and pushing for Jamaica. You can't, it's just not a one-time thing.
Exactly. One of the things we say is, like, look, when the algorithms inevitably change and there's going to be the next thing on the news feeds to vie for your attention and eyeballs, just know that, you know, the people who are suffering will still be suffering and in need, and perhaps even more so, or just as much as when Melissa first hit. And in an age where it's very easy for our attentions to be diverted like that, We have to be very mindful to know that things don't disappear just because we don't see them. So if it's not on your feed and if it's not in your algorithms, just know that it's very easy to destroy. It takes a long time to build up, and we cannot underestimate that. So to please be mindful to the people who ask, how can I help? That this is not a journey that's going to end just today or in the next few weeks. This is a journey that is going to be marked by years. So we have to really think about that. And to anybody who's out there, just know that check in, ask with your people, the people that you know in Jamaica, what do they need? Because there will be a need, and it will continue. It will be a continuous need for the country. So that is something that I really implore to all of us to think about, and just know that anything that you give means something, and you can help in some form or fashion. It doesn't have to be big with a big truckload of things. It can be something as, you know, a family that needs X. That is help. So that is really my prayer.
I'll say this too. Call it what it is. Jamaica, the branding itself is worldwide, international. There has been no doubt that we have impacted the globe. So in the future, near and far, when the name Jamaica comes up, it's never going to disappear from the hearts or the minds of people. And we just hope and pray that people continue to understand how Jamaica pours into the world. Time to pour into Jamaica.
And the last thing I want to say on a note, I saw somewhere, my friend Blacka said, if you went to Jamaica to get restoration, now it's your time to pour back into Jamaica and restore Jamaica.
Yes, Ashe, Ashe.
Every little mecca muckle.
What a powerful way to wrap that up. Thank you so much, ladies. It was such a pleasure speaking to all of you, and thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you. We love you. Stay safe, stay strong, and we are with you. We are with the people. Thank you for everything that you are doing.
Thank you. You're watching the I Love Jamaica Telethon and virtual concert, and I want to thank corporate sponsors, the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, the Urban Development Corporation, Major Marketing, iPrint Group of Companies, National Housing Trust, Food and Beverage Partners, Mother Food Group, Restaurants of Jamaica, Lasco iCool, Tasty Jamaica, and our medical partners, Gentacare Ambulance Service, and the Creative Production and Training Center, our post-production partner. You know, in times of national hardship, spiritual leadership brings comfort. And so we have with us Bishop Christine Gooden-Bengucci, the president of the Jamaica Council of Churches. Bishop, how are you?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Pleasant good afternoon. And it's good for us as a church to be able to be here this afternoon to share in this effort for Jamaica's restoration.
Yeah. One of the things I said in introducing you, and I'll start there, what has the impact of Hurricane Melissa been like on communities of faith?
All right. We have approximately over 7,500 denominations across Jamaica.
Wow.
And obviously we have been impacted largely as church because over 300 church buildings have been destroyed, and not to mention church-based schools and other institutions that we have that would have been affected, which means that the membership to a very large extent has been affected by this devastation.
Yeah. I've seen a number of churches rallying support efforts. Tell me a little bit about what has looked like for your church community, how they've supported relief efforts and how they can continue to help.
Right. So through the Jamaica Council of Churches is a part of the Jamaica umbrella groups of churches, which covers a wide varying numbers of denominations, and pretty much we have been on the ground from day one in terms of extending our support. We have been there to deliver in the communities things that have been needed, not just the distribution of clothing and food, but also to offer psychosocial support as well as counseling. And that has been what some of the churches have been engaged in on the ground. And quite a number of our churches are located in areas that are in the hills and the mountains of Jamaica. And so we have had to find ways as church to be delivering food packages and needed supplies for these persons.
Bishop, what message of hope do you have for Jamaicans who are maybe discouraged, at this time, the faith is not as grounded as it should be, what would you say to them?
We want to say to them, hold on. The songs have been out there that we will rise again, and Jamaica will rise again in spite of the situation. And just to say, from a religious background, that God is in the midst of all that we are going through, and to know that they are not alone. For those who are without homes, for those mothers who are with their children, for those who are suffering, that we are right alongside them, and that we are there to pray for them, to be with them, and to continue to support them. And so I want to say to them, hold on, because there is still hope, and there is going to rise from this situation, not only after Jamaica, but we are going to build a stronger faith-based grouping here in our country, because we are learning to depend not on ourselves, but to depend upon God.
That's a powerful way to wrap this up. Thank you so much, Bishop.
Thank
we
you.
will rise.
We will rise
to a
again.
better Jamaica. All right. Well, you were seeing on screen just some of the people who have given their time to answer some of these phone lines. Guys, you dial. Believe me, you're going to be surprised to hear who answers and say, hey, I love Jamaica Telethon and virtual concert. Maybe some of the people you want to talk to a long time and you've never had the opportunity. They're right here. I know Blacka is going to tell you who some of those folks are. Oh, and Blacka Ellis.
What a gone. Hello, Jamaica. Hello, world. Hello. If you're watching, open up waiting. Don't be waiting. If you're watching, get on the phone and call. Call and text, but pledge. We got to give. Hello, it's I Love Jamaica. You call, you just might be interacting with some famous people, some celebrities, some politicians. We have Mark Glynn, we have Fred Green, we have Minister Vaz, we have the mayor, I know who you called, just call and pledge. Hello. Call and pledge and give. It's about restoring Jamaica, rebuilding Jamaica. Wherever you are in the world, you can give $1 US. You can give $150. You can give $1,000 Jamaican or US. But please, our aim is to really get 1 million US. That's easy. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, friends. Hello. Donate. Give. You can donate by calling 888 Love Jam. That's 888-568-3526 from anywhere in the world. Or call 844 Jam Love. That's 844-452-6588. Hello. Your support will bring relief to those who not drink no water for about a week now. Clean water. So let's build back Jamaica, build back stronger. Wherever you are in the world, just call, talk to Mark Golin, talk to the mayor, hello, or talk to me, and then just call and give. You can donate, hello, $1 US. If you want to text the word give to 1-876-444-5501. That's 876-444-5501, and they give $150 Jamaican dollar. That's less than $1 US. Come on, somebody. Hello. I can donate 1,000 Jamaican. Just dial 876-444-5502 and donate 1,000 Jamaican. That's like $7 US. Hello, somebody. You can make the difference in somebody's life and help us build back Jamaica. Hello, and we have performers all over the world just coming in to just give. And hello, everybody who is here for free. Yeah, we're giving our time, our energy, because we love Jamaica. Hello? Somebody, say to me, I love Jamaica. Don't just say it, love it in action. You have to give. You want to love on Jamaica and give some money. And hello, and we're going to throw now to Miss Kitty on the live, on the big stage. Miss Kitty, go on.
Hi, Blacka. Let me tell you, we're here for free because we love our country. We love Jamaica. And we're not just talking about it. We are about it. Mr. Nita is here. Everybody's here. Let me say big ups to World Central Kitchen. They have been very integral and instrumental in bringing warm meals to our Jamaican people. So big up World Central Kitchen. Yes. Hot food. I got on your stomach. Let me tell you. Look at hot beverage. Hello, please. So burst off the little gas there. And when you burp, you have to remember to say manners. Burp, manners, right? So big up to World Central Kitchen. I want to also take this opportunity to acknowledge the Richard and Diana Foundation, Stewart's Automotive Family. Big up them. Christina, how you doing, Amanda? How you doing, Jackie Leclerc? Big up to everybody. Victoria, big up yourself. You understand? Team Efficacious, that's us. You know what I mean? And I want to also say big ups to the men and women in the affected areas who have started to build back themselves, but they need our help. I know it's hard to see what was your home, to see what was your bedroom, to see what was your dining room, all in a rubble, and still you find the strength and the resilience to dig deep and to take up a piece of board and a piece of zinc and I try help yourself. Big up yourself. Them say God help those who help themselves. I don't even know if it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. More ask the bishop. Oh, you don't got church from where they not miss. You're Christian. But what the bishop tell me. But you know who can probably tell me? We know that with resilience, we can rebuild stronger. We can rebuild together because we are tenacious. And that's just who we are at the core as Jamaicans. This anthemic song is so fitting right now. I feel like the on the western the island need our love, need our vibe, need our energy, and need this artist, Jing.
And me say, Melissa, no come back, yeah. Me a beg you, Melissa, no come back, yeah. Look how you mash up with sweet Jamaica, yeah. Melissa passed through and trust me, she never nice. But still we not give up, yeah. Jamaica, we life so not out, so we not worry, yeah. Yes, our life so happy. No matter how this love blow, no more crabby. Just go and help out somebody, mama tell me. Wow, all I met, Melissa much we up, but we're going to build again. We say we life so start out, so we not worry in our life so get our use, just worry me with that, just go make it better. You take us to lay, get your work together, yeah, you get the, hey, if you love Jamaica, I'm sitting down from side to side now, yeah, we say no greedy. Say go and work for your little done enough. We not gonna be no coffee, yeah. Melissa must up we life, but we know we must be loved. Chaka it over us and make the life so start out. So we not worry. Wanna believe that? Say Jamaica, no move crabby. Just one help out somebody, mama tell me say. Wow, all I miss, Melissa must be up, but we're gonna build up again. Past life so start out, so we not worry. Jamaica, we can't do it. You might not drive a car now, soon can drive one. Yeah, you soon can buy one. Might never fly no plane before, still make a flight. Yeah, just one, just the most. Come on, ma, teach me. You never give up. And the road get ready, don't you get rough and then you tell them stay. We not be no crap. Sit down and pray from side to side in Jamaica now. But you know, we life so we no worry. Sing it home in the world here, man, cause the world I watch. No matter where they no more crabby. Just go and help out somebody, mama. Say go all I met, Melissa must free up, but we're gonna build up again. Me say we life so, wanna believe that? So we no worry, and our life so happy. Tell me, hey, make sure to keep the lines them busy, please. People all over the world, don't stop sending the call them, keep them busy. One them more time, one them finger tight on the computer. Please, share the stream, share the telethon all over the world. We need the world to see this. But we need every dollar, every cent, every help, every support, don't it? And our life so happy, so happy, so happy. Yeah. Alive. Jamaica. I want to name we must rise. I want to name we rise. 2 years from now, we're going to look back on today and say, wow, look how far we've come. There was a time when Jamaica was mashed up and flat. Look how it's pretty now. Ready now, no man. Rainy days don't last. God still love me boss. So make the haters stop. Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. We know we have a peanut. America, you can't stop us. No matter how much we fall. Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. Yeah. It is inevitable. Family, no man a warrior, man a rebel. Digital, give me the rhythm with the bass and treble. Master, we take it to a higher level. What me I gotta do, we never comfortable. Know my future, the brightest of them all. Even when I'm down and if I believe the bag of rise, I wave up the hand there. Yeah, but that's still how we boss. So make the haters stop. Yeah, Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. We know we have a clean heart. Remember you can't stop us. No matter how what people are. Take it down low, take it down low. The Jamaican brand is so very powerful. No matter where we go in the world, oh gosh, why coming like no other Caribbean country that exists? I just Jamaica. We are so very blessed and I'm grateful to be a Jamaican. You see the colors, right? You see the colors, right? Honey up again, rainy days don't last. Yeah, but that's still how we pass. Yeah, so make the haters stop. Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. We know we have a clean heart. Remember you can't stop us. No matter how much we fall. Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. Everybody say, rise, 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 rise to the top. Again, again, rise, rise. Yeah, Jamaica, we are gonna rise to the top. We are the days don't last. Boy, but that's still how we pass. Boy, some of the haters start. Jamaica, we are gonna love you. My name is Jim. We speak up for the first. Yeah.
You wanna feel Jamaica love?
My God. Remembering about it when the trouble is here.
Floodwaters from swollen rivers and storm surge during Hurricane Melissa left homes in Catherine Hall, St. James, caked in thick mud and debris. Now local authorities have begun a large-scale cleanup effort. Some residents say they have nothing left.
See your fridge that turn over. See your stove them afloat, everything afloat. Come on, man. You see people out there, they ball out help, but you can't help them. That kind of level of frustration we feel over here, so.
The water rose quickly, leaving residents scrambling for safety. One mother recalls the frightening moment she had to grab her children and evade danger.
Lose everything. Flood out, me have my children, them everything, but that good thing, we have life. And we can save my children then. When we see the water come on, everybody about say, I am gone. And water reach up here, so I already hold them, and we run the can and went upstairs, and we neighbor go upstairs. Good. Yeah, I run down. The husband and the children, they run up. And my sister and my brother, they run to rescue. We see them way, but we did come out of the house.
And while rebuilding begins and cleanups continue, residents say the emotional toll remains as they continue to recount how they made it through the worst of the hurricane.
In my house and water, everything that door, they blew off. Then try to heal about it, and after everything boiled down, and look outside, water, brother. You can't cover, man. You can't cover water, but you couldn't believe. It was not easy. I have to look at it at the top. It more coming like a pain to me, see from my hand. And it coming like a backside. And it coming like it does mix with everything like that.
As cleanup crews work and assessments continue, residents say their focus is on restoring normal life, one day at a time. Angela Melville, CVM News.
Listen, if you just watched that, how could you not pick up the phone, call, or WhatsApp or text give? The phone lines are open. We're waiting to hear from you. Now, throughout this period of rebuilding, our corporate partners have played a vital role in restoring essential services and supporting communities in need. Digicel Jamaica has been at the heart of these efforts. And joining us is Stephen Murad. He's CEO of Digicel Jamaica, and I'm so happy to have him with us. Hey, Stephen, how are you doing?
Thank you, Dali, and thank you for your time this morning as well.
So I know in the immediate aftermath of the hurricane, Digicel team teams are on the ground assessing the damage. What did those first moments of response look like for you and your team?
I think that's a great question, but I think before I answer that, I think from all of the Digicel family, either my Jamaican team, also our group team are actually based here in Jamaica as well, in our downtown office. Our thoughts and prayers to those who've lost their lives and livelihoods, and I, remind everybody why we're here today and all the other events that are going to be going on all around the world. We were chatting about these kind of events that have happened over the decades around the world, and now more than ever, it's important that we help our people of Jamaica to recover and recover quickly as well. But going back to your question, I think it's a great question. So we, as a group team, we have 25 countries that we operate around the region. We have a business continuity management team, and every year we practice and drill for natural disasters. That could be earthquakes, volcanoes, we've had those as well around the region, and obviously the main one that we're impacted with is hurricanes. So as ever, we try to prepare best we can do, but the critical thing is always what happens afterwards. You prepare for the best and expect the worst. But I think none of us really anticipated the level of destruction, and obviously as Melissa turned into us and came up through St. Elizabeth and our friends and family there, and obviously Westmoreland, Hanover, and obviously St. James, we saw the immense devastation. So once Minister Dana Morris-Dixon gave me the green light for pen, our crews were ready to roll. So we go and assess. That's the first thing we do, but we also try to repair as quickly as possible. The mobile network is always the quickest one to restore. Mobile connectivity is always the easiest to restore once we have power and connectivity to the site. So what we will do is try and kick in the generators if there's no commercial power from JPS. We will fuel up the generators, so we have a mass fueling operation. In particular, I think about Hurricane Beryl last year. We learnt very quickly how to become a mass fuel distribution company, which is obviously not what Digicel is known for. And we have great partners through Rubis, Petcom, Johnson's, Petrojam. We split the country into 5 main hubs rather than keep having to come centrally to back to find the fuel. So we go out there, refuel the site. So about 70% of our 925 locations have a generator on them. So we still rely on our partners at JPS absolutely every single day of the week. But we understand what happens. So refueling the sites, keeping them refueled. Generally, we run on a 3 to 4 day cycle of keeping the fuel in the sites and ensure we keep the connectivity up as quickly as possible. And 26 days in, I'm so proud of the work that my team have done. I know I touched on it earlier, but 75% of the sites are now back online. That's almost 700 sites. Back working as at 2 a.m. this morning, and I use 2 a.m. because we're running 24/7 to get the connectivity working again. On our fixed side as well, on our home internet and our home internet to the business, we've got just over 90% of them recovered. I saw Vernon here from St. James, so that was one of the worst damaged sites that we have on the fixed side. So they're currently trying to repair Catherine Hall and Bevan Avenue, which is a critical site for St. James, and managing the hospitality and the BPO industry as well as the residential side. So we are working around the clock to get those customers back and running as quick. So assess. Now it's about retuning the site. So whilst we might have the site on, I was explaining to Bell Nevis in St. Anne's as well. What happens now is we go back and optimize the site. So we take a snapshot every single day of what the network was like right up until the hurricane it hit us. So we can go back and re-optimize the sites to give them back the LTE experience. We still have some sites which are on satellite technology. And obviously we need the power also as well, so they're running on generators, and we still use microwave technology, so the ones where we can't restore them to the full LT. So it's a process. I know I'm describing a long process to you, but there's a machine that works behind the scene. We have probably the best part of 2,000 and odd people working on to restore the Jamaica network, the Digicel Jamaica network, every single day.
Love it, love it. Digicel today is powered by you, and I know that the team you said, have been working 24 hours. They've been going out into communities. Before you go, what message would you like to leave with your customers, people in communities who have been depending on Digicel throughout the storm and this process of recovery?
Great question, and thank you for that. I think my pledge, as I would have said at the parliamentary meeting of infrastructure previously, a couple of weeks ago, we will not stop, we will not sleep until we reconnect every single Jamaican back using the networks that they know and love every single day. It's almost 25 years since Digicel Jamaica came here in 2001, 19th of April, and I promise you, what you know from us is the resilience, the relentless nature of every single Digicel employee. We have that in our DNA, and I promise you we will not stop, and we will get to you. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much. I Love Jamaica Telethon virtual concert powered by Digicel. Steve Rad, thank you for speaking with us. Thank you so much to your team. Guys, listen, if you are watching, don't wait. The lines are open. So just pick up the phone and call or text the word GIVE to the numbers that are on your screen right now. Donating is quick and easy on any network across Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. You can call 888-LOVE-JAM, LOVEJAM. That's 888-568-3526. From anywhere else in the world, call 8444-JAM-LOVE or 8444-452-6588. Your support brings hope, relief, and it will help to rebuild families across Jamaica. Ready for some more entertainment? There's a lot happening on stage. We are heading there right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so very much, Delia, for those numbers. We're asking persons to give. I want anybody don't donate yet in here? Hi, guys. Everybody donating already? All right, we'll do it again. Let me see. Me don't believe you. Who believe you? God believe you? Don't sit on the roll and break it. Don't say that. We don't want, Father God, we're not saying that. But I want you to just continue, okay? And call a friend, a family member, anybody overseas. Let them know that we love Jamaica. And because we love Jamaica, we will continue to give so that we can continue to do the work needed to help those who are most in need. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no matter how small or big, the donation, it will help us to make a difference, and every donation counts, all right? So, this next artist knows probably firsthand how devastating this hurricane has been. His father, the late great Peter Tosh, is from Belmont in Westmoreland, one of the worst hit communities in Westmoreland. I want to say big up to everybody from Westmoreland, Belmont, Cave, Darliston, Newmarket. Good afternoon to everybody in Telethon right now. And I know we're working hard so that we can reach each and every one of you. And to each person that we have not yet reached, I want you to just hold on a little longer. We're coming. We're raising the money so that we can come to you. Don't lose hope. Keep on keeping on, because we are definitely doing our best to get to you as fast as we can. Ladies and gentlemen, right here on stage, make some noise for Andrew Tosh.
Just myself in a are you fit good?
All right, and Tosh there. Wow, listen to them classics. Thank you so much, Andrew, for doing that. So we got another legend. Omi is joining the party. Listen, nobody can do this like Jamaica. The I Love Jamaica Telethon and virtual concert. You not call yet. I'm seeing some celebrities in the house answering phones, like Tanya Stevens is here, Sean Paul, you're seeing Bowles. Come on. Your faves are here. Make that call. Omi is also here. Here's Omi.
Delia, what's up?
Hi, Omi. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I know you're one of Jamaica's biggest cheerleaders. Can I say that?
But of course.
Yeah, yeah. And as one of the artists, I know that, you know, over the world and the globe, you've been representing us. What's your message to Jamaicans today?
Well, you know, if it's one thing, it's not even a message, it's just pure admiration, because this is a true test of just, you know, our spirit, the togetherness that exists between us as a people. You know, and a lot of times we see a lot of bad things in the press, but I think this event is just a true test of our spirit as Jamaicans. And, you know, I just want to embrace it at this time and encourage it even more, you know, so we may continue to give back to everybody who was affected by this terrible catastrophe.
Yeah. A lot of people I've heard say, wow, what is it about Jamaica? Why so many people around the world are running to help us? And you've been around the world. You've seen the love that we received.
Of course.
As a Jamaican. What do you say to your fans and the folks who love you are tuned in all over the world right now about giving us support?
Of course, I would just like to say thank you so much to all the fans, all the people who are reaching out, all the people who are donating through various organizations and you know, foundations. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody showing us love, because there's still a lot that is going on in the world. You know, it's not just Jamaica that is experiencing it, but I love the fact that, you know, despite that, we're getting the level of help that we're getting right now.
Yeah, it's important. Well, Omi, listen, we are so blessed to have you as a son of the soil, and I know that wherever you are linking right now, we thank you for taking the time out, and we look forward to just, you know, more efforts like this and more opportunities to support Jamaicans. Yeah? You have the final word before you go?
Yes, most definitely. I just want to say everybody who was giving, continue to give, I'm doing my part as well, just to make sure that we help the people who are seriously in need of help right now. You know, so through my company, my brand, you know, we are donating some tents, some solar lights, just to make sure that people have a covering over their heads at this time, you know, until they get back on their feet. So no matter how little it is, just continue to give back. And giving it, for me, it's not just to give this week and then nothing else. You know what I mean? As time, this is going to take some time for people to really get back to any sense of normalcy. So, you know, continue to give. And thanks again, Delia, for having me here.
Thank you very much, Obi. Great talking to you, man.
Of course.
He said it. It's not a sprint, man. It's going to be a long journey. And if anybody knows this, it's Minister Darrell Vaz, who now joins me. Minister, good afternoon. Thank you so much for speaking with us this afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to your listeners all around the globe.
Wow. You and I were talking off air, and one of the things we were saying is to hear what has happened is one thing, but to experience it is another.